I forgot to turn my lights on. Whoops. Yeah, shit. Hold on. My bad. My bad. Where did it go? There we go. Professionalism. Professionalism. Okay. Mikey. Hi. How you doing? How you doing, Mikey? Why is that not... Oh, because I didn't do the thing. Ah! My whole thing gave out on me. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Okay, we got the chat up now. How you doing, Mikey? I'm here. I'm alive. I know how to be a professional. That's what I'm doing every stream, right? But whatever. We're here. I'm sure you're not doing super good, Mikey, after the Saints showed that that whole being really good thing clearly was not that might have been a bit of a I don't think I haven't been able to put out power rankings yet this year, which I wanna get back to doing. But like I was kind of playing with the idea of maybe putting the Saints up in like even now I might argue they're a top 10 team right now. But it was starting to look like, oh man, are we gonna have to start talking about the Saints as like a top 5 team? And well, not after that loss to the Eagles, who, by the way, the Eagles don't look so great this year either. Just waiting sadness, 15-12. Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry about that. Hello, Mikey. Okay, so tonight we got Bengals Commanders. The Bengals, if Mikey, I think you were there for a little bit during yesterday's podcast, but anybody else who may or may not have seen the Battle of Ohio podcast yesterday, I feel like the Bengals have an opportunity. The Ravens didn't lose, which, is unfortunate. But the Ravens, were 0-2 just like us, so all we got to do is win to keep pace with them. But they nearly blew another fourth quarter lead against the Cowboys. And they do this all the time, so it just kind of feels like the Ravens are going to be the same old Ravens from last year. And I know they won the division last year, but that's mostly because the Bengals collapsed. So, I really feel like the Bengals have a really good chance right now, especially after I saw them, come out ready to play, and frankly, they should have won. And I will blame the Bengals. I will blame the Bengals for putting themselves in position to lose at the end there, but I will say it's seeming awfully weird. The Chiefs seem to get every goddamn call. And that's not just me saying that. That's everybody saying that. That's not just me, the biased Bengals fan. Everybody's saying that it's too obvious at this point to ignore. But we're not going to stick on that too much. What I do want to say though is that the Bengals have an opportunity right now to kind of right the ship. They're chasing the Steelers, but I mean obviously the Browns don't look very good. They just lost to the Giants. They're 1-2. The Ravens are 1-2, barely beating the Cowboys, even though they were crushing them at first. And then there's the Steelers. The Steelers are 3-0, but I said on the podcast, it feels like the kind of year where the Steelers are going to go like, something crazy like 8-2 outside of the AFC North, but they're going to go like, 0-6 in the AFC North itself. So I mean, and that would be another 9-8 season, which feels like a very Steelers thing to do, right? So, I'm not quite yet worried that the Steelers are going to run away with the AFC North or anything like that, but they are 3-0 and we're 0-2, so we better start catching up now. Either way, all of this optimism hinges on the Bengals actually showing up and playing the brand of football that we think that they are absolutely capable of playing. And they have a golden opportunity to do that this week against the Commanders, because, I mean, the Commanders have not been, very good. I mean, they are 1-1. But, that one win came against the Giants team that just, frankly, does not look very good despite beating the Browns. But they got crushed by the Buccaneers in week 1. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. But they will be missing, looks like Emmanuel Forbes, Derek Forrest, Sam Hartman, Colson Yankoff. His name is Yankoff. Forgive me, I'm 12. Colson Yankoff, or maybe it's Yankov or something like, I don't know. Dominique Hampton, Chris Paul, and Cleveland Farrell. So yeah, Emmanuel Forbes and Cleveland Farrell. Those feel like names that are not good. The Bengals will be missing Trent Irwin, Jackson Kirkland, Tanner McLaughlin, Tanner Hudson. So 2 tight ends. B.J. Hill, Sheldon Rankins. Now, B.J. Hill and Sheldon Rankins, of course, suffering hamstring injuries. We don't know how long those guys are going to be out for. But, crucially, Chris Jenkins, our second-round draft pick at defensive tackle, is potentially going to be back this week. And that could be huge because, like, our run game has been the biggest Achilles heel for this defense. So, you know, the defensive line hasn't had that much trouble with the pass rush, but it's been the running game and specifically the up-the-middle running game that's been a problem. So if Chris Jenkins can help with that, that'll be huge, like absolutely huge. Jermaine Burton does appear to be getting the nod over Trent Irwin at this point. I don't know if Trent Irwin has some sort of injury or something, but, you know, either way, I'd rather see Jermaine Burton out there than Trent Irwin anyway. That's just my perspective. Plus, T. Higgins is going to be back this week, so that's pretty big. Can I tell you the last time a team lost a game without getting an interception, fumble, block, punt, 2 fourth-down stops, and a missed field goal? No, I guess I can't tell you the last time that happened. I mean, like, yeah, you guys, that wasn't your best game against the Eagles. Steelers 11-6. I remember that year. I called that shit too. People didn't want to believe me. People didn't want to believe that you know, the Steelers you know, weren't really like, I mean, that 11-0 start wasn't all it was cracked up to be. I don't know if that's what. Yeah, well, that's got to be what you're talking about, right? Oh no, right? Because you said they were going to go 11-6. Okay, every time I hear the Steelers with 11 wins, I think about that year. But no, they're not going 11-6, Mikey. Fuck off. You got me all on this roll, and then you're like, no, that's not what I'm talking about, Kyle. I'm talking about my prediction. They're not going 11-6, Mikey. They're not going 11-6. They're not. They're just not. You think the Commanders are going to win 15-14? You think the Commanders are going to hold down the Bengals offense like that? I mean, like, they couldn't hold down the Buccaneers offense, and they let the Giants score 21 points. Like, you know, like, I mean, the Bengals offense looked bad against New England, but New England has a good defense at the very least, and particularly a good secondary. And what we did to the Chiefs last week, I mean, you know, I know we ended up losing, but we still dropped 25 points on them. Like, so you think the Commanders are going to hold us to 14 points? That feels silly to me. I mean, I'm not discounting the possibility. That the Bengals could blow this one too. It feels like a fucking Bengals thing to do, you know? But I can't imagine either of these teams. Well, no, yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. I can't imagine either of these teams scoring less than 20 points because I can't imagine the Bengals not doing well against this Washington defense, and then the Bengals defense is going to do the Bengals defense thing in that they're going to, you know, hold off the opposing team when they need to, and they're not really going to do a whole lot beyond that. That's just kind of what they tend to do, you know? So, either way, we will see. We will see. And I could be totally wrong. I could look like an idiot. But, you know, that's my prediction. My prediction is that you're going to be wrong, and I'm going to be right. Otherwise, why would I make the prediction, I suppose? Saints were held to 12. Yep. They were. But, I mean, I think most people thought the fact that the Saints were playing the way that they were playing was... Well, I don't think most people... You might have bought the fact that the Saints were that good, Mikey. I don't know. But most people, I don't think, thought that the Saints were genuinely like a put up 30 to 40 points every damn game type of team. It seemed weird that they were doing it. Yeah, I mean, I know they... You know, that Week 2 game was crazy, but, you know, Week 1 it was against the Panthers. Like, come on. And it was the non-Andy Dalton Panthers. You know, obviously Andy Dalton's the GOAT. And now, you know, the Panthers are suddenly good because they have Andy Dalton on their team. But, you know, before they had Bryce, you were playing Bryce Young. So I know he doesn't play defense, but all I'm saying is, you know, fucking Panthers, bro. Buffalo was beating Jacksonville 13-0, and nobody on the planet was surprised. because the Jaguars are trash this year. Repeat it. Say it after me. Trash. The Jaguars, and I hate it. I hate it. I like the Jaguars. I've my whole life, it's like I'm a Bengals fan first and foremost and exclusively. But I've always had a bit of a soft spot for the Jaguars. So when they drafted Trevor Lawrence, I was hoping things would get better for him, and they did for a little bit. But it looks like they're kind of coming back down to Jaguar land now. Next week they got the Texans, who, by the way, the Texans don't look as good as they used to. Poor Jags. I know, Jeff. Man, I hate it. I hate it. But it is what it is. The Jags fell off. Trevor Lawrence has clearly fallen off. I don't know. Next week they got the Texans though, and the Texans don't look like they're juggernauts or anything like that anymore. Colts, Bears, Patriots. Good God, they got an easy schedule. Colts, Bears, Patriots. Patriots should be easy. But anyway, after that they have the Packers, and the Packers, I will say the Packers look dangerous right now. Like, I'm sure Tom Grossi's having the time of his damn life. They're winning games with Malik Willis. Just imagine what happens when Jordan Love gets back, and I think Jordan Love will be back by the time that the Texans play him. And then you got the Eagles. The Eagles are the Vikings. The Vikings look pretty good, so that one might be a tough game for them. The Lions, I think the Lions are still pretty good. Then the Texans again, obviously. Titans. It's fucking Titans. And then the Jets. I don't know. I don't know with the Jets because, they came out the gates. They didn't look very good. And then, Aaron Rodgers decided to turn it back on last week. So, we'll have to see with the Jets. I think I predicted going into the season the Jets would be better. So, and then I was a little surprised to see them, not better at all in week 1, and then they look better in week 2. So we'll see with the Jets. That might be a fun game between the. I'm sorry, I'm on the Jaguars schedule. The Jaguars and the Jets. No, the Jets probably win that game. Raiders, probably. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I'm seeing they have easy schedule and stuff like that, but with how bad the Jaguars are right now, I don't know if I feel confident they'll win those games. So the Raiders, I don't know. The Raiders could take that one. The Raiders aren't a terrible team. They're not good. They're not a playoff team, I don't think, but they're not that bad. They beat the Ravens. Titans again. Titans are bad. And it's unfortunate because I'm kind of rooting for Brian Callahan, and I'm definitely rooting for Will Levis, but it feels like that they don't really like each other. That match is not one where they really want to be on the same team together. But I don't know. And then the Colts. So yeah, the Jaguars. I don't know. I'm thinking it's gonna be 6-11, 7-10, or something like that this year. Just not. I'm not seeing good things for the Jaguars this year. Saints beating Atlanta. Is that who you play next week? Box score. Let's see. By the way, before we get started with this game, a little bit of an announcement. I don't have a lot of details yet. I will give y'all details, but Jeff, Mikey, and anybody else who might be watching who hasn't started talking yet, or maybe somebody else if you see this later. And don't worry, I'll say it a few more times, quite a few more times. Again, I don't have details like dates or whatever right now, but I'm gonna be doing a live stream at some point this season. It's gonna be like an AMA town hall type of thing, and it's really just kind of I want to do more with this channel. It's been tough because I've been in school, but y'all know that I want to build this channel up. And so I kind of want to have this thing where we all kind of get together and just talk about what would be some cool content that you guys want to see. What's some cool stuff that you guys want to do, And that's not something that I'm trying to really get into right now, but I feel like we've got a good community, and I haven't been doing my part with the community as much as I should be, just because I've been so busy, right? So I want to kind of do that. Then we can all kind of talk and see what kind of content do you guys want to see? What should we be putting out? And so I'll get you guys details on when I'm going to be doing that stream. But right now, that's something I'm going to be doing at some point. Did I get 4 subs since last week? Huh. I do know there are a few people in my personal life who subscribed since last week. There is that. one of the guys from my school subscribed, and I think somebody, like a client from the bank. So, I mean, that means that means two people who were, like, natural subscribers. Let's see. We got 494. Ooh. Huh. Apparently. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we are 6 away from 500. Let's go. Hey, it's William. I was just indirectly talking about you. That's the guy from my school who subscribed. I was just talking about you. Either way, 6 more. Yep, 6 more. But like I said, at some point I'm going to be doing a live stream. I don't know exactly when, but it's going to be sometime probably before the end of the football season, and we're just going to Connor, what's up? We're going to talk about what you guys want to see from this channel, right? Like, you know, what direction should we kind of take this? But anyway, Bengals going to get started. They're going to get the ball first. The kickoff is away, and that's going to be returned from just before the end zone. He's going to get out to the 20-25, and Chase Brown gets taken down about the 28-ish yard line. So, going to be okay starting field position. You know, I mean, nothing exciting, of course, but be okay. Bengals going to get the ball first. Let's see if they can get anything done against this Washington defense. I mean, I figure they will by the end of the game, but let's see if they can get off to a hot start. That would be nice. That'd be very nice. All right. Got Zach Moss in the backfield, and you got T. Higgins out there on the field. Let's go. Let's go. T. Higgins out there on the field. I think I see Jermaine Burton and Jamar Chase are out there as well. All right, takes a shotgun snap. It's going to be a screen to Jamar Chase, and that basically goes nowhere. Jamar Chase does manage to break a tackle and spins out of it, but right into more tackles, and he gets about a yard, which is better than, you know, it looked like he was about to lose a yard, so I guess that's better than nothing, but... Yeah, I know, Jeff. Right now, my best options, like, I refuse to pay for NFL Game Pass, by which I mean I can't afford NFL Game Pass, I mean, if this channel ever were to, like, you know, make me a bunch of money or something, I suppose I'd reinvest in the channel and get that, but I can't afford it right now. It's $400 a year. All right, it's going to be a short pass from Joe Burrow, this time to, is that Yoshi? Or is that Burton? That's Yoshi. All right, that's Andre Yoshivas. Gets about a 7-yard pickup, so that's going to be 3rd and 2 now. Don't blame me. Yeah. So, I mean, here's the deal. If I'm behind, if I'm behind and you just want to come here and you want to hang out and you want to talk, then, you know, you do what you do, and you're going to get my live reactions and stuff. If you want me to, like, kind of narrate the game, because that's what I do with, like, you know, other streamers. Speaking of which, here, we got a shotgun formation. It's 3rd and 2. And it's going to be Andre Yoshivas motioning out to the left. Joe Burrow is going to step up and run himself. He's got the first down. He takes a slide. Good job, Joe. Sliding. There we go. That's going to be a Bengals first down. It's going to be about a 4-yard pickup. But anyway, if you have the ability to pause, you can always pause your game and then kind of sync me up. Sometimes Tom Grassi, he'll be ahead of my stream, and so I'll pause him and kind of sync him up like that. Or, like I said, you could just, you know, hang out and, you know, just, you know, enjoy that you know what's going to happen, so you know what reaction's going to come from me. You know, that's another way you could do it. You're at 12:25. Good God. I'm currently at 12:55, 54, 53, 52 for syncing purposes. Not that I think there's too many people who are behind me. By the way, it's a 2-yard run. It's going to be 2nd and 8. But not that there's going to be too many people who are behind me. But if you do want to sync up, I'm currently at 12:39, 38, 37, 36, 35. And that's where it is right now. So anyway, it's 2nd and 8. Joe Burrow is under center. We're going to get another run here because it didn't work so well on the last play. And he's going to hand it off. Yes, we are. But Zach Moss, there you go. Big hole. Maybe not a big hole, but he definitely gets to the outside and picks up about 13, 14 yards on the play, and that's definitely a first down. Got Eric All playing fullback on that play, interestingly enough. So yeah, he gets inside the right guard and tackle there, and he manages to find pretty good run there. So the Bengals are now going to have the ball at the 41-yard line of the Washington Commanders, and they're near scoring range already. So that's what we're looking for. Looks like the Jags just scored. That's good for them. All right, Joe Burrow under center, rolls back. He's going to throw it deep, and he's got Jamar Chase for a touchdown! Let's go! That's a 41-yard catch right there. By the way, it is. I'm not gonna be able to like yell all night, but people ain't sleeping yet. So big touchdown catch by Jamar Chase. There we go. Starting the game off good. That's what I expected to see from these Bengals after what I saw last week. And while I'm talking about like, oh, the Bengals should win, predicting a 35-21 scoreline. You know, this idea that they're going to turn it around in this game and it's going to be just like last year. This is what I was talking about, you know? I mean, we got a whole game left to play, and I ain't saying anything for certain yet. I'm just saying this is what I was talking about that I expect to see in this game. Money Mac, the extra point is up, and it is 7-0, folks. It is 7-0. All right, defense, let's get something good here. Jay says, when he has time to throw and the run game gets going for balance, Burrow is among the most dangerous quarterbacks in the league. Dude, it ain't just that. It ain't just that. But part of what makes Joe Burrow so dangerous is, like, he's so good at off-script type of plays. When he has time to throw and he can really kind of get going, yeah, he can be really dangerous. But a lot of quarterbacks can be dangerous when they have time to throw. What really makes Joe Burrow dangerous is he can make it work behind a bad offensive line. He took the Bengals to the fucking Super Bowl behind the worst offensive line I've ever seen the Bengals have in my entire life. And I was a kid in the 90s, y'all. Like, we had Willie Anderson, but that's literally about it. You know, like we had Willie Anderson, but everybody, and we had Richie Bram near the end, to be fair, of the 90s anyway. But I mean, some of those offensive lines were just god awful. Like, you know, I talk about, like, I actually think David Klingler might have been a bigger bust for the Bengals than Achilles Smith. Now it's hard to say that because maybe I should put out a video about this. I don't know. That might be fun for, like, Bengals fans. But, like, although I don't know how many Bengals fans from like how many like Bengals fans my age and younger are gonna even really know who David Klingler is. But if you know who David Klingler is, then you might understand why I'm saying it's a bit of a controversial thing for me to say. So with Achilles Smith, the Bengals turned down 11 draft picks from the Saints, their entire draft plus some drafts in the following year to draft Achilles Smith. The Saints desperately wanted Ricky Williams, and the thing is, they got him anyway. Like, you know. So, like the Bengals just completely lost in that situation because they drafted a guy who was a total bust, and the Saints got the guy they wanted to get, and I think they had to pay like a couple less draft picks for him anyway. And then, Ricky Williams also didn't turn out to be like the greatest, thing to base your entire team around, to be fair. But, Mikey, you might know about that situation because of Mike Ditka. He was y'all's coach, and he tried to give us 11 draft picks. For the pick that we ended up using on Achilles Smith because he wanted Ricky Williams that badly. And then y'all got Ricky Williams anyway. But, so and that plus, Achilles Smith's like attitude was absolutely terrible. And he was drafted higher than Klingler was, I think. But at the same time, the key for me is the fact that like the Bengals because like in the 80s, the Bengals were like a team that should have been on pace. And was on pace to kind of, become a team that was like, regularly competitive. And like, we shouldn't be here in 2024 and the Bengals still haven't won a Super Bowl. That team that they had in the 70s and the 80s, and that was like the entirety of their franchise at that point. This kickoff's going to go through the end zone, by the way. But that should not have blown up in their face as bad as it was. And that was Mike Brown's fault. We all know that was Mike Brown's fault. But one of the worst things that Mike Brown did was he destroyed any potential they had. And the biggest thing for me about David Klingler is they drafted him to replace Boomer Esiason. Boomer Esiason, in my opinion, other than Joe Burrow, who's still playing, the greatest quarterback the Bengals have ever had, a great leader for the team who probably could have led them to at least one more Super Bowl if they had really like built the team around him. They decided, no, we don't want that anymore. We're going to fire Sam Weich and we're going to trade Boomer Esiason to the Jets. We're going to replace him with David Klingler. How'd that work out for y'all? 1st and 10. Jaden Daniels going to hand the ball off and, oh boy, 9-yard pickup there for number 30. Who's that? Number 30 is Austin Eckler. I didn't realize he was on the Commanders. Interesting. All right, well, good to know. All right, Jaden Daniels is in the pistol formation. He's going to he's going to fake the handoff, fake me out. And that is going to be a first down. So not so great so far from the defense. Once again, Austin Eckler getting the ball. Mikey's back on his other profile. What's going on, Mikey? And yeah. Whew, that 21 offensive line, which is one I think you're talking about, they were bad. What do I think about Andy Dalton and the Panthers? I love it. I love it, Jeff. I love it. I hope we beat them next week. I hope we kick their ass next week. You know, it's not an anti-Andy Dalton thing. It's just a pro-Bengals thing. Jaden Daniels, that was a really weird time. I think he forgot which way he was handing the ball off. So it's going to go to Brian Robinson Jr., but the Bengals are going to stuff him for about a yard loss. I don't know if Jaden Daniels quite knew what he was doing. He did like a spin around and was gonna it looked like he was trying to fake handoff to Austin Eckler, but didn't really do that. And I don't think anybody knew what was going on that play. And Brian Robinson Jr. ended up getting the handoff, and by then the Bengals just knew exactly what was going on. Why did Eric McCoy get hurt? I don't know who Eric McCoy is, Mikey. You have to explain that a little bit more. Austin Eckler's gonna get a screen, and nobody can fucking tackle. Of course they can't. Oh my God, Austin Eckler is destroying us right now. Gets it down to like the 40-yard line. Oh my God, can somebody tackle? What are we doing, dude? Man, this team's better than this. Although I guess they're not. They actually aren't. Like, this is what the Bengals do, like, on defense. When the offense is doing well, the defense just like lets the opposing team kind of do whatever they want for 80 yards, and then they hold them to a field goal, and then we come to the end of the game, we're like, wow, that team only scored 19 points. But it's annoying in the moment, though. All right, so is that Jaden Daniels? Is he number 5? Well, whoever that was a scramble for about 6 yards, and yeah, I guess Jaden Daniels is number 5. I thought he was like number 8 or something like that. I don't know. What the F did I say? I said. I think I said I don't know who Eric McCoy is. Like, who's Eric McCoy? He was a second-round pick for the Saints in 2019. He's an offensive lineman. I'm sorry he got hurt, but I don't know who he is. Jaden Daniels going to hand the ball off, and nice play there by that's a Bengals player who I don't know who that is. I should know that. Number 52, Cedric Johnson. That's why I don't know who it is. That's Preston Brown's old number. That's an obscure Bengals player from history. The only reason that he's not obscure for me because I went to high school with him. Just the only reason that I know that little factoid. Nobody else remembers Preston Brown most likely. Hey, Jordan, you remember Preston Brown most likely. I bet you remember Preston Brown. A cheese coney. I could go for a cheese coney too. That sounds pretty good. All right, Jaden Daniels, shotgun formation. He's going to roll back, and he's looking around. He's going to try to get rid of it. He tries to escape the pocket, and he's going to get sacked. Let's go. He's going to get sacked. That did not work out in their favor at all. That was a great play by the Bengals. That was Joseph Osai, and looks like Cedric Johnson. Well, no, never mind, not Cedric. Okay, so that was actually that was Joseph Osai causing all the pressure. It was actually J2 Fele, who's the one who actually came down with that sack in the end of it all. But great play by Joseph Osai to get the pressure there, though. 4th and 2, and the Commanders are still on the field. I don't know about this. Got the ball at the 32-yard line, and they're going to go for it. Jaden Daniels rolls back. He throws, and it's caught. Well, I guess that was a good play after all. They let him get down to the 1-yard line. Oh, my God. What the fuck are we doing, defense? What the fuck are we doing? Are you kidding me? McCoy's a Pro Bowler. Oh, okay. And he's also a center. Top 5 center. He might be. He's a Pro Bowler. He probably is a top 5 center, but I've never heard of him. They're replaying this, and he got his. Oh, that was Luke McCaffrey. Interesting. The other McCaffrey kid, who I don't even think he got drafted. He might have gotten drafted. I don't know. But now they actually said he was out of the 2, so it's going to be a handoff here, and there's a flag on the play. I'm guessing that's going to be like a false start because they totally stopped the play. I can't remember. Did Luke McCaffrey get drafted? I did not see what the penalty was, but they saying it was on the Bengals? What the hell? Must have been on the Bengals. I don't even know what the fucking penalty was. What the hell? Luke, he got drafted in the 3rd round? What the hell? Well, he's playing like it. Yeah, I guess that was against the Bengals because it's first down and goal, 1 yard to go. So that sucks. Hi, King Bozo. What's going on? All right, Jaden Daniels hands the ball off. Brian Robinson. I think the Bengals stopped him. He does not get in the end zone. He is about an inch or two short, but short nonetheless. All right, well, that's that. There you go. We're actually doing something. Chris Jenkins in on that play. Good to see. Who was the one who actually made the play? I mean, it was the entire defensive line basically who made that play. But there was a linebacker who kind of came in here. Oh, it was Logan Wilson. Logan Wilson was the one who really kind of blew that one up. And Lawrence Guy, actually, the Bengals' newest defensive tackle, doing a good job of kind of coming in there and finishing that play off. All right. So it's going to be another handoff. And there you go. They stopped him right at the line. There's a flag. And I don't know what the flag is. Do not know what the flag is. I don't like it, though. Offsides. Are you kidding me? God damn it, defense. Why cannot Cincinnati play defense and offense in the same game? I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. But they do this. They're constantly doing this, right? The defensive strategy is we're going to play lights out if we have to support the offense. But if we don't have to support the offense, then we are going to just let the other team do whatever they want because the offense is going to have a hell of a game. You know, and they thrive. They seem like they thrive off of pressure. And if the game isn't a bunch of pressured, Brian Robinson walks in. If there's not just like a ton of like unbelievable amounts of pressure, then they don't seem to be in their element at all. So I don't know, maybe it's the strategy. Maybe the defense is just trying to create pressure on the offense to keep them on their toes or whatever. I don't fucking know. God damn it. Luke McCaffrey was 100 overall. Is that right? Yes, he was. He was number 100. That seems crazy to me because I was talking about like the Bengals potentially picking him up in like the 7th round. You know, like him in the 3rd round, that's crazy. Now, I mean, he had that good play. I mean, maybe he's worth a 3rd rounder. I don't know. I'm no expert, but it did seem a little crazy to me that he got taken in the 3rd round. I wondered if that was on name recognition. All right, the extra point is up. It's good, and this is now a 7-7 ball game because, like Jeff said, we can't play offense and defense in the same game. Wonderful, wonderful. Fuck the Falcons. Yeah, well. Dude, the Falcons got, like, even you as a Falcons hater got to admit they got screwed against the Chiefs. Like, I mean, can you at least admit that? Because that was bad. That was a bad no. That, like, I said immediately. I had the sound off because I was, like, doing something else. And I was, like, talking to my friends. The second I saw that play, I was like, that is PI. Like, you cannot be serious. I was so mad. I was so mad. I hope the Saints kick their ass. Well, of course you do, Mikey. Of course you do. Oh, it's early in the season. Jaden Daniels looks to be the most polished rookie quarterback so far. He does. Jaden Daniels looks like, I mean, Caleb Williams is, I saw that in the preseason when the Bengals played him. Like, yeah, he had a couple highlight plays, but he also just did not look really comfortable out there. And it was the preseason. It's his rookie year, so, like, can't really read too much into it. But, like, I was a little concerned about some of the things I saw from Caleb Williams in the preseason. And Bo Nix, yeah, I hear. Now, Bo Nix, didn't he do well against the Buccaneers last week? Or, like, a couple days ago or something like that? Yesterday. Whatever. 24-14 Bengals, not at this rate. At this rate, CT, I think the Bengals are going to win, but I think it's going to be closer to my prediction, and, you know, hopefully it'll be about my prediction. You know, the defense eventually gets their shit together. But it looking like so far it's going to be a very offensive football game. Kyle, you know, we're 3-0. I'm happy for you, King Bozo. I'm happy for you. Show us your belly. You mean like on the intro? To be clear, I don't know if any of y'all noticed. Jordan's brought this up. Like, I went to visit Jordan in Chicago, and he brought this up, and I tried to explain to him. If you see my intro video and it looks like my shirt jumps up and you can see my stomach, that's not my stomach. That's actually my undershirt. Like, I wear undershirts. I'll show you this right now. It's just an undershirt. So it's so quick. It looks like it's just bare skin, but it's just my undershirt. That's one idea how to play defense. You know what, Jeff? I don't know what I like. Lou Anarumo confuses me, but they're overall a pretty good team, so I don't really know what to say. DeMar Hamlin interceptions versus a cat team. I don't want to talk about everything DeMar Hamlin's done against the cat team. That'll make everybody depressed. All right, this kickoff is going to be returned once again. Going to get down to the 20 where he just gets taken down by the first guy. That was a terrible run by Chase Brown. That was awful. The wife beater with the holes. Yep. Kayla hates him. Kayla absolutely fucking hates him. Honestly, like this one's probably going to get thrown away before too long. Kayla's gotten rid of most of my ones that like have holes in them. But she buys me new ones, so, So I guess whatever. That's the deal she made with me. It's like, I don't throw a lot of things away because I see DeMar Hamlin. He got an interception against the Jaguars. Interesting. All right, 1st and 10. Joe Burrow's in the shotgun from the 23. Hands the ball off Chase Brown. That looks a lot better than his kickoff return did. He gets about 8 yards on that run. But yeah, like Kayla likes to make a deal with me. She's like, I will buy you new undershirts if you just throw those old ones away. So, I don't like spending money on things I don't need to spend money on, But, make the wife happy. Bengals lose. I say goodbye playoffs. You need it. We don't need to lose. But if we lose to the Commanders, I'm not saying goodbye playoffs, but I am getting really nervous. If we can't beat the damn Commanders, then we got problems. 2nd and 3. Joe Burrow's in the pistol. He's going to hand the ball off to Chase Brown once again. Only picks up about 2 yards on that play. Rushed inside to the right and took a couple people with him, but still only got 2 yards. Is Luke McCaffrey Christian? Well, he's not Christian McCaffrey, if that's what you're asking. Is he a Christian? He probably is. Most people in the NFL are Christians. That's just a pretty common thing. But he's not Christian McCaffrey, I can tell you that. When the Falcons fans admit we got screwed in 2018, then it's okay. It's fair, Mikey. I'll give you that. 3rd and 1. Joe Burrow. It's going to be one more handoff, and that time it's going to be to Zach Moss, and he's going to fall forward and get it. There you go. 1st down. 3 runs in a row, and it does the job. Nice moment. Hamlin, known for collapsing on Monday night, gets an interception on Monday night. I'm kind of shocked that DeMar Hamlin is basically a starter at this point because and no offense, but when he got when he had that medical emergency against us, he was a 3rd stringer. The whole thing was the Bengals had a really good advantage in that game because both of their safeties were hurt. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. He's going to throw, and it's caught by Jamar Chase. There you go. And gets down about the 50-yard line for about a 15-yard pickup. There you go. Maybe 16, actually. Jamar Chase came to play. The new kickoff is goofy as fuck. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the new kickoff. It's weird. It just feels like if you're going to do that, get rid of it, It feels like neutering the kickoff. And then, why bother having the kickoff, I mean, that's just just get rid of it. It's not that great of a play anymore. It's not that fun because it's usually a kickoff where it's nothing. Yeah, you could get that big hit, but how often does that even happen anymore? Shotgun formation. Eric All is motioning to the left. Joe Burrow is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to throw it to Eric All, and he does not do anything with that. Out of the backfield, maybe picks up half a yard. I don't even know if he got that. Yeah, the new kick. I don't like the new kickoff. It's weird. Bengals gonna bungle. Well, they're not bungling right now. It's that defense. I don't know what the hell the defense was doing on that first drive. But they're not bungling. The offense is playing all right. So until then, the answer is no. That's fair, Mikey. I understand. I do the same thing with Steelers fans all the time, Not that they ever get screwed over by the refs all that often, but, All right, Joe Burrow. Shotgun formation. He's got Zach Moss in the backfield with him. Takes a snap. Throws it over the middle to Zach Moss. And he picks up about 6 yards. Looks like he had a little bit of trouble with the football there, but doesn't. It looked like he was about to fumble it, but didn't. So whatever. Okay, a good thing that Luke isn't Christian, kind of like Star Wars. What? Okay, now you lost me. What? what like Hayden Christensen? Is that like that's the only Star Wars? You're gonna have to explain that one to me. I don't know. I have no. You've lost me at this point. McCaffrey. What does that have to do with Star Wars though? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. You're gonna have to explain that to me, man. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. He rolls back. There you go. T. Higgins over the middle. T. Higgins bounces out of a tackle. He ends up getting about 7 more yards. Good play. And I think he was down. The ball came out, and the Commanders reacted like it was a big fumble. But the refs are saying he was down. He was definitely down. All right. Joe Burrow getting really good protection from the offensive line here. That's good to see. Offensive line playing very well. Yep. All right. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. And he throws it short to Chase Brown, who gets hit in the backfield, doesn't do anything. Good God. Mikey says, I'll be streaming Saints Falcons, I'm hoping. I don't know when that game is, but if it's outside of a Bengals game, I'll possibly stop by. 0-3 Bengals. Hopefully not. Shut up, Richard. The Bengals offense is playing fine, dude. I mean, like, the defense is... I don't know what the hell's going on with the defense, but hopefully it's just a weird first drive. I don't know. But they got the ball at the 30 right now. The offense is doing fine. I ain't worried. 7-7. It'll be fine. Joe Burrow shotgun snap from the empty formation. He throws it short to Chase Brown, and he just, like, gets blown up in the backfield. That was... I'll just say that was a great defensive play. You know? That was maybe a whisker away from being pass interference, but I don't think it quite was. So, hey, looks like the Buccaneers figured out how to stop them there. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And the Bengals are going to have the ball 3rd and 11, I believe. So they still got a chance to get a first down here, but last couple plays haven't been so good. All right. Quarter 5. We ain't going to quarter 5 today. God, I hope not. I gotta get up in the morning, man. Like, I really don't want like. I mean, don't get me wrong. If the game goes to overtime, I'll stick around for overtime. I'm not gonna do that. But like, man, I gotta get up early tomorrow. It's enough for me to be doing the stream in the first place. You know, like, I mean, that's, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll be watching it anyway. That's why I'm doing the stream, because I'm a football addict like that, but yeah, no, I gotta get up like super early tomorrow, so I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Let's just put it that way. You were at your dad's yesterday? Right on. Do I like Monday night games or no? In my opinion, Sunday night games are better. I don't mind Monday night games. I'm not a big fan of Thursday night games. But Monday night games are fine. I don't have a problem with Monday night games. I think they're fine. Are Sunday night games better? I don't think so. I don't think they're better. I think Tony Romo is a better announcer than what you get on Monday night. But I mean, overall, I think I don't think there's no. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You get some. I will say, the Sunday Night Football has had some really great games before, and I can't think of a whole lot of like really amazing Monday night games that have gone on. Right? Like, I mean, there've been some good games on Monday night, but like Sunday Night Football has had some bangers, right? Like Monday night hasn't really quite had that. So I mean, from that perspective, I suppose. But I don't mind Monday night. Luke is not a Christian, he's a Jedi. Okay. Basically a space Jew. What the fuck? Luke is not a Christian, he's a Jedi. Well, I suppose, I don't know if Luke McCaffrey, but hey, Hayden Christensen was a Jedi because he played Anakin Skywalker. They play at the same time the next 2 weeks. All right. What was that screenplay? I don't know, Jeff. It was weird. 3rd and 11. First play of the second quarter. Joe Burrow's shotgun formation takes the snap. Good protection. He's going to throw it up. And, he had Mike Gesicki, but that was once again great coverage all night being played by the Washington Commanders. I mean, I got to admit, like that was a good pass by Joe Burrow, and it's not like Mike Gesicki like screwed that up or anything like that. The Commanders are just doing a really good job at knocking these balls down. So got to give them credit for that. That's annoying. All right, well, time for the defense to hopefully step up on this next drive. They better. No, that was a. I mean, maybe Joe Burrow could have thrown a little more to the outside, but like, I mean, it's still. I think that's an overall good play. But just it was just great defense on that play. Bills up 27-3. Yeah, because the Jaguars suck. All right, Money Mac 48-yard attempt. Kick is up, and oh no, he fucking missed it. God damn it. I'm going to stop calling him money. Like, I'm going to stop calling him money. Because, like, I mean, he's a really good kicker, don't get me wrong. But, like, I mean, he hasn't been that, like, all-time great kicker we thought we were getting from him originally. Like, I'm going to stop calling him money, dude. Like, this is annoying. And it's not anything I'm that worried about, but it's just annoying. He's not as reliable as you'd like him to be. Josh Allen passing touchdown to Khalil Shakir, 27-3. Right on, Mikey. Last week of Major League Baseball, how the Reds doing? Well, they fired their manager. I know that. I don't know. I don't really keep that much up with baseball. I heard Ellie De La Cruz had like a really good game or something. Like had his 100th career stolen base or something. I don't know, something like that. But also David Bell got fired. So like, I mean, I don't even know about the Reds, man. Like and my whole thing, like Lance McAllister was ranting about them firing David Bell in a way that he thought was like, like it was bullshit and whatever on Twitter. And I'm just over here like, yeah. And like my big thing is just like, is that going to solve the problem? I don't think it is. But, I mean, at the same time, if you're not getting the job done, you're not getting the job done, and that's just the fact of the matter. But, like, it's kind of like me and Thomas were talking about yesterday on the Battle of Ohio podcast. Is that going to solve the problem? I don't think it is. I don't think firing Kevin Stefanski is going to solve any problems in Cleveland. And I don't think firing David Bell is going to solve any problems with the Reds, frankly. Hey, Nick. Love the stream. Jake and I are currently storyboarding your intro. Let's go. Can't wait to show you what we've got tomorrow. By the way, that is that is something y'all going to be looking forward to. I'm going to be once again redoing the intro, and Nick and his brother Jake are going to be doing like an animation for it. I think it's going to look really good. So I honestly really look forward to showing you guys that. Lot of big interesting stuff we're doing with the channel brand this year. Hopefully before too long we can really kind of start getting back to content, but there's going to be a lot of channel brand developments this year. I can tell you that right now. I see that. Oh, woo! That spin by Khalil Shakir. What a play. Damn. All right. I see you, Khalil Shakir. There are more options on Sunday. That's why I like Sunday more. Well, there's two options on. I mean, like, Sunday football, like Sunday at 1 p.m., that's a fun time to watch football because there's so many games. As far as Sunday night goes, I don't know about options, but... All right, Jaden Daniels from the 38. He's going to hand the ball off, and, man, it takes Von Bell to get him down. What are we doing, man? Good God. Ugh. All right, well, Brian Robinson picks up about 7 yards on that play. Great. Wonderful. On Madden earlier, I put it on rookie mode to embarrass the Eagles 130-15. Well, only the Saints could have put the actual game on rookie mode. Some deep stuff. You know it, Jeff. Jaden Daniels going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll out to the right. Akeem Davis-Gaither's going to get to him and can't quite get the sack, and he lets him go for a first down. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? What are we doing, man? What the hell is this defense doing? They're getting shredded by Jaden Daniels. Looks like when they're done with one game, there's always more. Yeah. Oh, yeah. On Sunday, yeah. Sunday's a good day for football. I do like Monday Night Football. It's kind of a fun spectacle, right? But obviously the entirety of Sunday football is obviously better because you just get way more of it. But yeah. All right, Jaden Daniels is going to hand the ball off, and it's going to be a slip for Brian Robinson. He's going to lose about a yard. Wonderful. Jermaine Pratt's like, yeah, look at that. Well, you know what? He slipped, Jermaine, and y'all been playing like shit today. So I wouldn't celebrate too much. You look like an idiot right now. And I love Jermaine Pratt. Jermaine Pratt's one of my favorite players, probably my favorite defensive player. But like that was, come on, dude. Like celebrate when you do something worth celebrating over. I don't know. At the same time, football players got to get themselves hyped the way they get them hyped. Yesterday was Dennis Allen's birthday. Happy birthday to him, I guess. Jaden Daniels going to throw. Oh, my God. I'm going to throw to the right, and that's going to be caught for about a 15-yard pickup. Are you goddamn kidding me, Bengals? What the fuck are we doing? How did they shank the kick, dude? I don't know. Evan, I don't know what's going on with Evan, dude. Yeah, he barely caught that ball, but he caught it. He barely caught that ball, but he caught it. Just barely, but he caught it. Geno Stone was trying to say that he didn't catch it, and I see what he was seeing now, but no, he did keep that ball off the ground. Reds fired him 1 week before the end of the season. I get it, but, like, I don't even care anymore. Jaden Daniels, shotgun snap. He's going to roll back, and he's just going to throw it to nobody in the middle of the end zone. He had a wide open guy, too. Number 17 there was way wide open. That could have been an easy touchdown, and he just sails it. Like, that was like, I mean, like, it was that was Terry McLaurin, by the way. And, yeah, Geno Stone just got destroyed on that play, but Jaden Daniels sails it to nowhere. I mean, he rushed it a little bit because he had Trey Hendrickson closing in on him, but man, that's a missed opportunity for the Commanders right there. That is a missed opportunity for the Commanders right there. Here's hoping McPherson's miss doesn't bite Cincy in the backside. Well, it did last week. He missed an extra point, and that ended up being the difference in the game, right? If the defense can stop or turn over, I'll consider it a moral victory. I won't, Jay. I mean, I'll take a turnover, but like right so far, all the defense has done all game is get run all over by the Commanders. Like this isn't like the offense has been all right. You know, the first drive is better than the second drive, but I don't know what the hell the defense is doing. Like this is just weird, man. Bengals need this game. Missing the playoffs is a reality should they lose. It's a reality. I don't think it's like the end of the world if they lose, Jim. But if they do lose, I'm starting to turn on the like I'm getting worried mode. I'll tell you that right now. 85 on the Jags sucks. Who's 85? I don't know who 85 is. Brenton Strange. What a strange name. Yeah, I've never heard of him. Fuck C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Is that what that is? Fair enough. I can imagine why you wouldn't like him. Haven't been following the Sox too much. They've been asked since the first month passed. Yeah. See, that's the other team that I would root for if I liked baseball. Is I would root for the Sox. Well, if you're talking about the Red Sox anyway, and I don't care about the White Sox. But I would imagine because you're a Patriots fan, right? So you're probably talking about the Red Sox, yeah. I don't know. I don't know with the Reds, man. Like I got a little excited when Ellie De La Cruz started playing, and then they continued to suck. So like I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about them. But I'm not much of a baseball guy anyway. I tried. Y'all remember? Like I tried to do some baseball content. I just, I don't know enough about baseball to do baseball content. That's the thing. Missed having a Sunday Bengals game yesterday. Yeah, me too, Nick. But if they're going to play like this, I don't know if I missed it too much. Hope we beat C.J. Gardner-Johnson in the playoffs. Well, if you make the playoffs. Kyle, I'm at 494. Yep, I know. I am 6 subscribers away from hitting 500. And then we just really got to worry about getting content out at that point and hitting monetization. But I appreciate the 494 of you who are already subscribed. Either way, that's a massive help. Really hot on Saturday. People at the UC game said it was. Yeah, it was pretty bad on Saturday. Jaden Daniels on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, rolls back, and he's got another fucking first. Are you fucking kidding me, defense? Luke McCaffrey again. Surprise, surprise. What the hell is going on with our secondary? God, they're not even challenging anybody out there. Like, the only part of the defense that's even remotely competent right now is the defensive line. And that's the one that's banged up. Good God. Didn't they go 0-3 the year they went to the Super Bowl? The Bengals? No, they went 0-2, and then they beat the was it the Cardinals that year? I can't remember. But no, they went 0-2 and then they won. It was the no, they didn't even go 0-2 or 0 and God, fucking rush for a Austin Eckler runs in for a touchdown, easy. Nobody's even fucking bothering. What? Why am I bothering? Why am I bothering? This team clearly just did not like. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, dude. Commanders up 13-7. All right, well, you know what? I take it back. Maybe I am starting to get a little worried. Good God. Can we at least get some offense going? That way we can go into the second half and maybe Zach Taylor can do one of his second half turnarounds like he always does. My God, what the hell, defense? Like, what the absolute hell? Unfucking believable. The year the Bengals went to the Super Bowl, they won their first game. It was against the Vikings. I remember that because I went to that game. Field goals up 14-7. They beat the Vikings. And that was the game where Dalvin Cook fumbled, and did he really fumble? I don't know, but the Bengals got the benefit of that call, and then they played in I think Chicago. No, it wasn't Chicago. Was it Chicago the next week? I can't remember. Nick says we're making a comeback. Let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick. I love that. All right, Bengals 2021 season. Was that Chicago the next week? I can't remember. I think it was. There we go. Yeah, it was the Bears where Joe Burrow just like turned the ball over like 4 goddamn times. So they were like 1-1, and then they beat the Steelers and Jaguars back to back. And they started out the year 3-1 actually. Definitely wasn't 0-3. But they've definitely started both the last 2 years 0-2. That's what people keep talking about. And obviously in 22 they went to the AFC Championship. In 23 they were on pace to do something pretty cool, and then they just kind of like Joe Burrow got hurt and there was no chance after that. Super Bowl, yep, Super Bowl year. No, they started the year 3-1 that year. Who's number 1 in the NFC South again? Yeah, right now you are, Mikey. Bruins coming back up. Hopefully they can beat the Florida Hurricanes this year. Maybe. I hope so. Well, the Bruins. Aren't like the Reds fans not supposed to like not? Or is that no? It's the Brewers. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to have an opinion about the Bruins. So I don't know. Hopefully, Richard. I guess. Because you said hopefully, so hopefully, right? I'm rooting for whoever you're rooting for, as long as it's not a team I don't like. So as long as when it comes to baseball, as long as it's not the Pirates or the Yankees, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. Like, I don't like the Yankees because it feels like they just bought all their wins. Like they got like 14 championships, but like, who cares? Like, who really cares about all the Yankees championships that they won or that they bought? And then the Pirates, because that's the Pittsburgh team, right? Like, fuck Pittsburgh. I don't care what sport. I don't care if like I actually secretly kind of enjoy the food there when I have to drive through there to go see my in-laws. They got good food, but I still hate the city, Go Lightning. I used to date a girl who was a big Lightning fan. I wasn't a big fan of her, but she liked the Lightning. She really liked the Lightning. Yep. Josh Allen, 16-yard passing touchdown to Ty Johnson, 34-3. Can we do that, man? Like, I don't know what the hell's going on with them right now. But hey, the offense, I still think the offense can do something here. So Chase Brown's going to return that kickoff down to about the 30-yard line. So that's a pretty decent return. There you go. Who I got winning, Colts or Steelers? I don't know, King Bozo. Like, I mean, I mean, the Colts are bad, so probably the Steelers, right? Like, the Steelers are, not very good, but they're beating up on all these bad teams. So I guess the Steelers. Anthony Richardson has not been good lately, so hard to say anybody but the Steelers. But like, I'm not going to be impressed if they beat them. Joe Burrow fakes the handoff to Zach Moss and then tosses it off short to him, and he's going to pick up about 9 yards on the play. There you go. There you go. So the Bengals offense is, I know they didn't score on that last drive because, because Evan McPherson missed the kick. But, frankly, this game should be 14-10, which still isn't good because I don't know what the hell the defense is doing. But we should theoretically have had an opportunity to get ahead on this drive, and we don't, which is annoying. But point being, the offense is playing okay, so I'm not totally losing hope here. All right, it's going to be Zach Moss with another handoff, and that's another good run. There you go. Right across the first down marker for about a 5-yard pickup total. Bengals first down. Let's go. Yep. It's weird because after that first week against the Patriots, it was just like when the defense was out there, I felt comfortable. But when the offense was out there, I was just like, ah. It's the opposite this week. It's like the offense looks like they're doing okay. I mean, they're having a lot of bad luck with some of these pass defenses, but offense is doing okay. Defense is doing terrible today. All right, shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. He's got Chase Brown in the backfield with him now. He's going to hand the ball off to him, and he's got a big hole up the middle. There you go. About a 14-yard pickup. That's going to be another Bengals first down. Let's go. We could really use the touchdown on this play, man. Or on this play, yeah, but on this drive. We could really use a touchdown on this drive because, a field goal would be all right. But at that point, you're really kind of like, man, the defense has got to step up, If we can get a touchdown, the defense still needs to step up, but if we can get a touchdown, at least we can keep pace with them, And, 9:38 left in the second quarter, plenty of time left in the game. Boston, so not your division. Yeah, no, I like Boston teams in general, Richard. The Boston Bruins, right. There you go, Chase Brown. And that one's going to be a... short pass for about 9 yards. But yeah, the Boston Bruins, that's hockey, right? The Bruins and the Florida Hurricanes. Yeah, I should have known that was hockey, right? I like the Boston Bruins. Again, I'm not really a hockey guy, but I generally like Boston area teams. I like Boston. Boston's my favorite city in the United States. So I generally like the teams that are from there, Imagine the Bills-Vikings Super Bowl. That'd be wild, Jim. That'd be wild. That would be wild. All right, Joe Burrow's in the pistol formation. He's going to hand the ball off to Chase Brown, and I guess just stick with what works. Didn't work on that play, though, because he only picks up about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Colts are trash, but Steelers have no offense, but all defense. So see, that's the thing, Richard. As long as the Steelers keep playing these trash-ass teams, they're going to win games, right? Because, the Steelers defense, I hate to admit it, but the Steelers defense is elite. Elite. That's one of the best defenses I've seen in a long time. Their defense is insane. Their offense is horrible. But, you can still win games playing defense in the NFL, and the Steelers are proof of that. Plus Mike Tomlin's a voodoo wizard, All right, so 3rd and 1. It's going to be a fake handoff and a throw to Eric All, who's got the first down, and he gets it down to about the 25-yard line. Let's go. First down, Bengals. Josh Allen doesn't need to play in the second half. Possibly not. Do I like your profile picture? Took that when I was in Las Vegas. I can't really see your profile picture, King Bros. Let me see if I can look you up on YouTube or something. Because I can't really see it very well. I'm not getting it in a YouTube search. Hold on. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. Rolls back, throws, and he's got a man. There you go. Mike Gesicki over the middle, and that's going to be another first down. Down to about the 9-yard line. There you go. That Bengals offense is marching. At least the offense is good, man. At least the offense is good. I don't know what the hell's going on with the defense, but at least the offense is good. Yeah, Las Vegas. I'm trying to find your profile picture, King Bozo. I can't see that little tiny marker down there. Let me actually see if maybe it blows up a little bit here. Oh, I see. So it's like I can't. Is that like pork chops and potatoes and asparagus? I mean, like that looks pretty tasty. It's still a very small little icon, but all right. Joe Burrow is got all sorts of pressure on him, and he's just gonna get sacked. I don't know what the hell. Oh, Trent Brown got hurt. That's what happened. Trent Brown's on the ground. That's not good. I think Amarius Mims is playing. I don't know why Amarius Mims isn't in. But Trent Brown is down, and he's not looking like he's doing good. So hopefully Amarius Mims can get in there and play. Yeah, so the Bengals go backwards on that play. But I don't know what the hell else was going to happen because, like, yeah, I mean, you're playing 4 offensive linemen at that point. So, you know, I hope Trent Brown's okay. At least you ain't Atlanta or Dallas. Dude, I feel for Atlanta. I do. I know you don't. Fair enough. But I feel for Atlanta. Like, they should have won that game against the Chiefs. Well, they should have had a chance to win that game against the Chiefs. I mean, it's still possible the Chiefs stuff them, even after that play. But they should have had more of a chance to win that than they did. Dallas, I don't know what to say about Dallas. That sucks. What is it? My Cowboys fan on this channel, Majestic YT, right? I haven't seen him in a minute, but I'd love to get his opinion on the Cowboys. Good God. His picture is food. You would have not have guessed that ever. Yeah, like I thought it was like a raptor or something, you know? Like because like I'm seeing this little tiny little like little icon, and I can't really look up your channel. So I thought it was like some sort of like cartoon raptor or something. But now I'm seeing a little bit bigger, like because you can see like this this thing I have on my screen here kind of blows up your icon a little bit. I can see it a little bit better, and I can see that it's food, and it looks tasty. If it was in Las Vegas, I'm guessing you got that at a buffet. It looks tasty enough. I can't really see it all that well, but you know, it's alright. Fuck Atlanta. We should have beat the Los Angeles Rams. Well, you know what? We should have beat the Los Angeles Rams, Mikey, in the Super Bowl. Talk about fucking refs. But whatever. You know, at the same time, I've always said, and I stand by it, at the end of the day, you can't blame the refs because you put yourself in positions like that, and you give yourself like a 50-50 chance to win a game anyway. Ooh, they're carting Trent Brown off. Yeah, he's done. Trent Brown is done. That's not good. Get better soon, big guy. Like I said, hopefully Amarius Mims is healthy, can go in there, because I've been wanting to see what we can get out of him, but it's not good. Oh, he just totally collapsed, too. Trent Brown just totally collapsed on that play. He might have, I don't want to speculate, but something might have snapped there. I think we are getting Amarius Mims, by the way. So, I mean, I don't want to celebrate an injury by any means, but I am really excited to see what Amarius Mims can do. So, you know, unfortunate that the play happened the way it happened, but, you know, I still want to see what Amarius Mims can do. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation. He's got Zach Moss in the backfield with him, and it's going to be a handoff. And that was a good block. First block ever by Amarius Mims in an NFL game. That was pretty good. Did a pretty good job there. Only about a 5-yard pickup for Zach Moss there, but I mean he was going up the middle. It didn't have much to do with Amarius Mims, but it was a good play either way by him. So, yep. Again, I don't want to celebrate Trent Brown's injury by any means. I don't want anybody to think that that's what I'm trying to say, but I do think it's a good opportunity for Amarius Mims, and I hope, you know, Trent Brown recovers, you know. But I also think if, you know, he's probably done, right? Because Amarius Mims, as long as he plays well, he's probably going to win the starting job at this point. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, rolls back, throws, and whew, I don't know what the hell that was. He didn't have a guy open in the vicinity for that. That was a weird decision. I don't know what the hell that was. Like, he was aiming for Andre Yoshivas, but, like, that was, like, wasn't really in a good position, and he had like 2 guys on him, so it's not like he was going to get in the end zone on that play. Like, I mean, that at best is going to be like 4th and 1. You know, I mean, and then maybe you're like trying to go for it on 4th down there, but I don't know. That was a weird decision by Joe Burrow to throw it there. All right, 28-yard attempt by Evan McPherson. Come on, man. All right, kick is up. That one's good. Better fucking be good. All right, well, Bengals score, and it could be 14-13 right now. It's not, and so we're not going to play the shoulda, coulda, woulda game, but it could be 14-13 right now, and none of it matters, though, if the defense keeps playing the way they're playing. I don't know what the hell the defense's problem is right now, but it's just, But you know what? You got a chance to come back and try to do it. Good to hear, you know? And that's the Bengals defense's thing, you know? They get off to these slow starts in games, and then they kind of, like, get better as the game goes along. Hoping that's what we're going to see here. I don't know. Bengals offense came to play. Tell you that. Bengals offense definitely came to play, and they only got 10 points right now. But they should have 13. And, you know, theoretically, you know, if things hadn't gotten kind of, like, weird. Like, frankly, honestly, I think if Trent Brown doesn't get hurt on that one play and Joe Burrow takes a sack, we might actually, that might have been a touchdown. So, be 13, and then Evan McPherson doesn't miss the field goal. We're theoretically winning this game. Now, theoretically, woulda, shoulda, coulda, whatever. We're not. That's what matters. We're down 4, and that's bad. But 4 is also not insurmountable, and it's still the second quarter. So I'm not, like, panicking right now. I am a little annoyed. But, you know, point being that it's been, you know, been a couple of weird things. You know, Trent Brown, if he doesn't get hurt on that play, I think that really killed our momentum on this drive, right? And then Evan McPherson missing the field goal, that hurts, right? And then if you got those, then, I mean, it's still a slight lead, but we're winning. So hopefully the defense can wake up, and if we can just keep on this pace on offense, we'll probably, you know, find a way to come back. With the way the defense has played so far, it's in the Bengals' best interest to score some points on this drive, preferably a tutty. Yeah, I agree, Jay. I'll take a field goal. I'll take a field goal over nothing. But it did really kind of feel like we were going to get a touchdown on that drive, and then Trent Brown got hurt, and it kind of killed the momentum of the drive. But you know, the offense came to play today. Defense, I don't know if they forgot it was on Monday, but yeah, I don't know. The defense is bad today. The defense is bad today. I don't know what the hell's going on. Still a lot of game left for the Bengals to turn around. Yeah, 4 points. We're 4 points down. We'll be all right. Like the Ravens, this is a season saver. Yeah. Again, I don't know if 0-3 is insurmountable. I know, like, historically, due to all the odds, but, like, I never run odds against Joe Burrow and the Bengals, guys. Like, Joe Burrow has overcome so many odds in his career up to this point. Like, I don't run odds against Joe Burrow. But I will say, losing this game would suck. Losing this game would royally suck. Being 0-3 after this week, it would suck. And I'm not giving up on the season if they do end up 0-3, but yeah, that would suck. That would suck pretty hard. All right, this kickoff's going to be returned, and they're going to get him down about the 25-yard line. There you go. Good play there by Nyong Meta. I forget how I pronounced that. It was like it's Jong Meta. That's how you pronounce his name. Muma Jong Meta. On the undrafted guy who, against all odds, made the team. So I guess he's out there playing special teams, and he makes a great tackle there. So the Commander's going to have the ball at the 25, which is, I believe, where the touchback is. So basically neutralize the return. Need the defense. We damn right we need the defense to do something, Jeff. Come on, boys. Just move the kickoff back to the 25-yard line and do it like last year. Dude, I just think get rid of the kickoff, honestly. All right, it's going to be a screen, and Akeem Davis-Gaither actually makes a fucking tackle. And, he gets about 5 yards on the screen, but at least he actually made the fucking tackle. Oh, my God. And I'm not saying Akeem Davis-Gaither's been awful at tackling today. I'm saying everybody's been awful at tackling today. Got Zach Carter and J. Tufele in there at defensive tackle right now. All right, Jaden Daniels going to take the ball himself, and he just jukes J. Tufele. Good God. Von Bell does a good job of getting the tackle, though. Only lets him get about 3 yards, but Jaden Daniels was putting the moves on the Bengals before Von Bell got there. Okay, about a 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 1. All right, defense. Can you get off the field here? The problem is, the problem is Jaden Daniels being a dual threat. That does not tend to bode well with the Bengals in 3rd and 1 place. But you never know. You never know. You know? 3rd and 1. Come on. Can you get off the field here? If you can, then you build some momentum. If you can't, pick yourself up, I guess. All right, it's going to be a run, and he's got it. Brian Robinson up the middle. 1st down. God damn it. God damn it. That was the type of 3rd and 1 that's probably, it's got to be the easiest one for you to, like, stop. Because, you know, Jaden Daniels being a dual threat quarterback, it's really kind of hard to stop a pass in that situation from getting 1 yard. A run, you've been able to stop some runs behind the line in this game, and I don't know. That sucks. 1st and 10. We need a turnover, man. We need a turnover. That's what we need. All right, from the 36-yard line, Jaden Daniels in the shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff to Austin Eckler. He's got all the time in the world to throw. Oh, my God. Sam Hubbard trips him up, but he still runs and picks up like 6 yards. My God. What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? If we get rid of the kickoff, that means less foot in football. I don't care. I don't care. Like, Europeans try to make fun of us for that. Like, you know, oh, you call football, but there's barely any foot in the game. Well, yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, I don't really care. Like, we could call it eyeball for all I care. I don't care that there's no foot in the game. You run a lot, right? There's the foot. Jaden Daniels fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it deep. And he's got, oh my God, he's got Terry McLaurin wide fucking open. Cam Taylor-Britt got beat for a 50-yard pass. What the hell is the defense's problem, dude? My God. Down to like the 2-yard line. Get over it, is what ATL said to me. The entire city of New Orleans has a message to them. Yeah, there you go, Mikey. Fair enough. I'm going to need to put some vodka in this coffee if the defense keeps playing like this, man. I'm sorry, the 4-yard line. Ooh. All right, it's going to be a handoff to Brian Robinson. And nope, Jaden Daniels keeps it, and he just goes into the end zone himself. Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed, including me, to be fair. But I'm not a professional football player. 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. What the hell is this defense doing, dude? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And here's the thing, like, you know, now you're putting pressure. The offense has got to basically get a touchdown on this next drive to keep it competitive going into the second half. 3 touchdowns and 3 tries. You're damn right, Jeff. You're damn right. I don't know what the hell this defense is doing, but somebody's got to put a fire in their ass in the second half. Dude, Zach and Lou better come out with the most just pissed off, fiery halftime speech directed at this defense, dude. It is unacceptable, absolutely unacceptable, letting 3 touchdowns go against the Washington Commanders. Well, I think they've barely scored this in a game all season. My prediction for this game was for them to score 21 points total. They scored 20 against the Buccaneers. They scored 18 against the Giants. This is the most points the Washington Commanders have scored in the entire season so far. Can I say hey to Jaden for you? Well, no, I can't, Mikey. They're downtown and I'm in Fairfield, so I'd rather say hi to Joe Burrow for you. I'm not Jaden Daniels' biggest fan right now, personally. I mean, he's having a good game, don't get me wrong, but pissing me off. But actually, really, frankly, the Bengals defense is pissing me off way more. Looks like 35-21 Commanders. Like, honestly, Jim, at this pace, you're right. I don't think the Bengals would score 21. It'd be like 20 or 23 or something like that. But Bengals gonna take the touchback on the kickoff return. They're gonna have 4 seconds left before the 2-minute warning. So, I mean, if they can get some offense going, then, I mean, hey, go get a touchdown, go into the half only down 20-17. And then, you know, the difference in the game is Evan McPherson's missed kick, right? So, I mean, At least you can take that away from it. But, dude, this defense has got to get something going after the half. Chase Brown makes a guy miss. There you go. And he ends up, there you go, making a couple more guys miss, and he picks up the first down, plows right ahead. You love to see that. And because that was the 2-minute warning, don't keep the clock running because of the run. Very good play there. Great play call there. Great play call. And that's the thing. People don't talk about Zach Taylor when he has really smart, good play calls. People don't like to talk about that. That was a great play call by Zach Taylor right there. You know, made perfect sense in the situation. Clock's going to stop anyway. And the way that run was designed, great play call by Zach Taylor. But you know what? Nobody's going to talk about that. People are going to wait until the end of the game, and if the Bengals lose, it's going to be Zach Taylor's the terrible play caller here and there. But they're not going to talk about that. They're not going to talk about the good ones. Terrible. Almost as terrible as our defense right now. We're just lulling them into a false... There you go, Nick. There you go. We're lulling them into a false sense of security, all according to plan. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You should be in this chat more often. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Watch, we about to score twice in a row after the half. Well, they get the ball. We got the ball first. So, I mean, we'd have to stop them on defense, which is kind of the problem in the first place. But that would turn the game around. If we could score on this drive, which is going pretty well so far, if we could score on this drive, and then the defense can actually make a goddamn stop, and then we score again, suddenly we're in control of this game, you know? I mean, that's how close this thing is, you know? The Commies' offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, is an offensive genius, but a lousy head coach. That's true. That's true. Washington should compete for the division's championship. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. What a turnaround. Fix the scoreboard. Yeah. Hold on. Thanks, King Bozo. 21-10. Yeah, no, Cliff Kingsbury is a good offensive coordinator. But oh God, he was awful as a head coach. And I mean, maybe if he gets a second chance, he'll learn from his mistakes and do better next time. I don't think he was so bad that it was like when Josh McDaniels got another chance to be a head coach. I was like, why? Like that guy was awful. But no, I could see maybe Cliff Kingsbury when he's older and learns a few more things. Maybe Cliff Kingsbury could get it back together next time. But yeah, as an offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury's pretty good. Give him credit for that. Yep, I know it's 21-10. Sorry about that. I predicted you to score 14. You called me crazy. Dude, we're not going to score 14, Mikey. It's not even halftime. We're already at 10. There you go. Jamar Chase over the middle. Down to the 38-yard line. Big pass. There you go. Dude, Mikey, we ain't scoring 14. First of all, you are crazy thinking we're going to score 4 more points in this game. I don't even think it's possible to score. No, we'd have to get 2 safeties. If the rest of our scoring the entire game is 2 safeties, and you know why that's really crazy? Because that means the defense would start playing tremendously well to get 2 more safeties in this ball game. Ain't happening, Mikey. It ain't happening. Now, are we gonna, are those the last points that the Commander's gonna score? Almost certainly not. Zach Moss with the and Joe Burrow with a huge block to give Zach Moss the opportunity to turn that from a 4-yard loss into a first down. What a play! Holy crap, Zach Moss got the ball and he countered to the left and ran into traffic, managed to get out of the tackle and runs to the right, runs out of the way, and Joe Burrow comes in with a shoulder block to give him the room he needs to go get a first down. What a play! Dude, you love this. I love Joe Burrow, my favorite player of all time. I love that. That takes balls, dude. All right, Zach Moss going to get the handoff, and that's 1 yard. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Dude, number 50 was the one who made that tackle, and he gets up to, make this big celebration. Okay, you know what? Celebrate. Good play. But, during the celebration, he trips over himself. They don't even have a number 50 on their roster. What the hell? All right, so 2nd and 8. Did somebody take a timeout? Washington took a timeout. So Washington has 1 more timeout left. Not really sure why they're doing that. Hi, John. What's going on with the Bengals this year? Well, what was going on in week 1 and 2 was the same shit they do every year, which was get off to a shit start in week 1, and then week 2 they came out looking, a little better, but still kind of, not. And they were about to beat the Chiefs. Frankly, they were about to beat the Chiefs. They kind of had some things going on, and then they kind of fucked it up at the end. Talk about the refs. I still say the Bengals just don't need to put themselves in that position. But they went toe to toe with the Chiefs and they almost beat them. So I was pretty encouraged after last week. This I can't tell you. Offense is playing fine. Defense is playing like shit. So I don't know what's going on with defense. I couldn't tell you. Joe Burrow is going to throw it to Eric All, who is going to. Did he get the first down there? He ends up hurdling over a man and stays on his feet, and I think they're calling that a first down. He got out of bounds, too. Wow, what a play. There you go, first down, Eric All. What a play. Fix the scoreboard. I did, didn't I? 21-10. 21-10, quarter 2. That's the current score. Yeah, scoreboard's fixed. I think I already did that. If it makes you feel better, I forgot to get a Father's Day card for Saquon and Dallas. Well, Saquon's not your father, so you don't owe him a card. I like what you did there, though. I meant you've scored less than I predicted. Well, so you said we were going to score 14. It's not even halftime when we've scored 10, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Like, if you thought we were going to score 14 points, I mean, we're currently... If we get a touchdown here, which it looks like we're driving to do, if we get a touchdown here, then we're over 14. So I'm not sure. I had no idea what you're talking about, Mikey. You do you, number 50. He's not even on their roster on the website. I don't know what that is. Zach Moss gets out of another tackle. Great run. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. That clock's moving again, and I think the Bengals are taking a timeout here. 2nd and 6. I'm not sure why they're running. That's a little weird, but maybe just to keep the Commanders on their toes, and because the running game is working, so I guess that might be why they're running. But yeah, Bengals offense has been playing pretty good today. Nice to see. They kind of like stumbled a little bit there, but don't forget Evan McPherson missed a field goal, a 48-yard field goal. He should make that. No question, Evan McPherson should make that field goal. But it's making it look a little worse than it is right now. It should be 13-10 right now, Yeah, they didn't go get a touchdown. They're not doing as well as the Commanders' offense, but it should be 13-10 right now. And they're driving once again. So the Bengals' offense is fine. I'm not worried about the Bengals' offense. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. He's going to have to escape out of the pocket to his right. He's going to throw, and he just massively overthrows Zach Moss, who was wide open. What the hell are you doing, Joe? That was a terrible throw by Joe Burrow just there. I don't know what the hell he's doing right there. It's 3rd and 6 now. Jags got a touchdown. Let's go. I don't think it's going to matter at this point, but good for them. I don't think the Bengals are going to the playoffs, in my opinion. Well, if they lose today, then that is a realistic possibility, Connor. I'm not giving up on them just yet if they lose this game. But if they win this game, I don't think that's correct at all. If they win this game against the Commanders, there's no way. They'll make the playoffs if they come back and win. All right, 30 seconds left. 3rd and 6. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. He throws. He's got Jamar Chase. And it was a little on... they're saying that was incomplete. That was a low throw by Joe Burrow. And those last 2 plays were all Joe Burrow fucking up, guys. Looks like Jamar Chase actually almost made that catch, but he couldn't quite do it. But that was way... I don't know why that was such a low throw by Joe Burrow. And a way high throw on the last play. 2 absolute fuck-ups by Joe Burrow on those last 2 plays. Absolute fuck-ups by Joe Burrow. All right. Evan McPherson's coming out for the field goal, and that's a gut punch. That sucks, dude. So now we're about to go into the half, 21-13, which is, that's an amount you can work with. Yep, field goal is good. You can work with 21-13. 22 seconds left, by the way, so the defense still has to do at least something. But, dude, you can work with 21-13. The defense has to step up, though. The defense has got to step up. You can work with 21-13. I'm not panicking yet. I'm annoyed. But, there's a reason they play more than 2 quarters of football. And the Bengals historically have been pretty good about coming back in the second half. So I'm not panicking just yet. I cannot believe that we got what we got out of the defense in the first half. That's just completely inexcusable. And then those last 2 plays from Joe Burrow, like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Terrible, 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 terrible plays by Joe Burrow on those last couple. Man, that we did not. We probably would be that we would have gotten a touchdown if Joe Burrow had not just thrown 2 completely unbelievably bad passes. You know, be 21-17 right now. Missed opportunities, dude. And you know what? Missed opportunities, that's all it is right now. Missed opportunities with missing Evan McPherson's field goal and then Joe Burrow just like screwing up the end of that drive. It could be 21-21 right now. It could be it could realistically be 21-21 right now. They're just shooting themselves in the foot over and over again. Saints have a very easy schedule after week 5 versus Chiefs. Every other game is winnable. Cool, Mikey. Bills 34-10. Yeah. Jags ain't coming back, man. Offense is the most important part in my opinion, so it's good we've got that. Well, tell that to the Steelers. So the Commanders are going to do us a solid, and they're just going to kneel on the ball, so we're going to halftime now. Thank you, Commanders. The Bengals, honestly, the Jaden Daniels just did the Bengals a solid right there, because like the defense has got to go into halftime and get their asses chewed out. And probably Joe Burrow, too. I don't know what the hell he was doing on that last drive. Not awful plays by Joe Burrow. Awful, awful, awful plays by Joe Burrow on that last drive. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But again, my biggest issue, defense. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, defense? Absolutely unbelievable. But, hey, 21-13. That's, 8 points? We can come back from 8 points. You know, we just got to come out. We got to have a better second half. And, I mean, here's the thing. It would be 21-21 right now if we just didn't, shoot ourselves in the foot over and over again. You know? It'd be 21-21 right now if it weren't for just a couple missed opportunities. And that is not to say that it's an excuse. That is more so to say that, you know, they just got to fix a couple things and they can take back control of this game, dude. But the defense has to step up. The defense has to step up. Because if the defense doesn't step up, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Marius Mims playing good, though, in Trent Brown's stead. Good to see. If the Bengals lose this game, look, if the Bengals lose this game, I am not going to say the Bengals are going to miss the playoffs. I am really starting to worry about it, though. I'm about willing to say if the Bengals lose this game, I don't think that they're going to win the division. I'll go ahead and make that statement. If the Bengals lose this game, then they probably won't win the AFC North. The playoffs, though, I don't know about that. They can absolutely come back with 7 teams in the playoffs. There's no way the Bengals can't, you know, like get it together in the second half of the season and go make the playoffs. Like absolutely they can go make the playoffs. But holy crap, dude, I don't know what the hell the defense particularly is doing right now. Just absolutely unbelievable, unacceptable, completely unacceptable by everybody except once again Trey Hendrickson. And then, you know, the defensive tackles are playing pretty well. Lawrence Guy looking all right out there. What was it? J2 Fele's had a good game so far. Chris Jenkins looked pretty good on a couple of plays that he was on. But man, the linebacker Logan Wilson did have that one good run stuff against Brian Robinson, right? That was a good play by Logan Wilson. But for the most part, it's just been a shit show for everybody but the defensive line. And the defensive line hasn't been amazing. You know, they've let Jaden Daniels escape a few times, and that's problematic. But not great. Not great, Bob. You saw Jono was in Scooter's Cowboys Saints reaction. It didn't, Mikey. I don't really keep up with Scooter too much. I have been kind of like watching his streams a little bit lately, just because, like, you know, interesting to see his reaction to what the Cowboys are doing right now. But I don't really follow Scooter that much. I like Scooter. I just don't really follow them that much. Close game at halftime. It is still pretty close. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. 8 points. It's still one score. You know, it's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but it's one score. You know, you could maybe argue it's functionally 2 scores because how likely are you to get a 2-point conversion? But honestly, I'm not worried. The offense is not what I'm worried about. You know, especially with the way the running game's playing right now, I could absolutely see Bengals get a touchdown and then hand the ball off to Zach Moss. He'll get in the end zone. I absolutely believe it, though, that would happen. So, yeah, I consider this a one-score ball game right now. And, yeah. It sucks. It's annoying, especially because the Commanders get the ball first, and the defense hasn't shown a bit of a sign of playing any better. You know, they are the defense does typically do better in the second half, to be fair, but I haven't seen a modicum of hope from this defense so far. They've been awful. They've been just simply pathetically awful. If the defense can get better, if the defense can come back out in the second half, I think that we can come win this game. You know, especially with the way the offense is playing. But good God, defense, you've got. I hope Zach Taylor is screaming in their ears right now. I hope Lou Anarumo is just like is in front of a desk just like scribbling away, and anybody who tries to come up to him, he like hisses at him or something. Like, the defense has got to know that was an unacceptable, completely, unbelievably unacceptable first half. And I mean, the offense can do better. You know, Joe Burrow, like I said on the last drive, he threw a couple wild passes that made no sense. Like, why the hell are you doing that? Evan McPherson can't be missing field goals, okay? But, you know, best case scenario right now, it's 21-20. And that's 100% because of the defense. That's 100% because of the defense. I don't know what the hell they're doing, dude. I don't know what the hell the defense is doing. It's not good. It's bad. It's really bad. But it'll be okay, though. A lot closer than the other game. Both cats are... What other game? Closer than the Bills-Jags. Yeah, I thought you meant the Bengals and Chiefs. Like the Bengals-Chiefs game was decided by literally a point, dude. But, yeah. Tyler Bass, 27-yard field goal. Bills up 37-10. Good God, man. I need to find my Saquon jersey and kill it. Yeah. Just happy to have a good internet connection. I'm happy to have a good internet connection too, Mikey. All right. So let's see. The Bengals, we got about 6.5 minutes until the second half starts. So I'm going to take a page out of Tom Grassi. I'm going to go P for the D. Because the Commanders get the ball first, right? So, P for the D. Hopefully, you know what? Hopefully P for the D. And that also counts the Bengals special teams. Maybe they cause like a fumble or something. Dude, that would be huge right now. If the Bengals get like a fumble recovery, and like, you know, get a touchdown out of that. And then, you know, obviously the Commanders get the ball and the defense still has to stop them. But like, dude, the momentum shift from something like that would be huge. So I'm just trying to speak it into existence. The Bengals have this knack of getting turnovers when they really need it. So I'm just saying. But look, I'm going to go P for the D. I'll be right back. Missed opportunities. That's all it is. If the Bengals don't win this game, you know what it's going to feel like? It's going to feel like Joe Burrow's rookie year. That's what it's going to feel like. Because it's going to feel like this team just is so close to being good. So close to being good. You know, almost beat the Chiefs. You know, and the Patriots aren't good. But, you know, almost beat the Patriots. Almost beat the Chiefs. They're not getting killed in this game. You know, the defense is getting killed, but the offense is out there looking like it's going to feel a lot like 2020, Joe Burrow's rookie year, the COVID year, where it's just like every single game they come out, well, not every single game, but almost every single game that year, it's like they came out, and it really kind of felt like there were some things that you could take away from each game and be like, well, that sucked, but, you know, I feel like they could be good. You know, like they just got to put a few pieces in place and they could be good. Now, right now, I don't know what pieces to put in place because, like, on paper, this should be a really good team. I mean, you got like Trey Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard. I mean, you know, defensive tackles are a little not so great right now, but I mean, the defensive tackles aren't the problem at the moment. The secondary, in theory, should be really good. Dax Hill has, you know, made a pretty good adjustment to his cornerback position. Cam Taylor-Britt's having a really good year so far. Geno Stone looks like he's been okay. Von Bell's been making some plays and stuff like that, and yet the defense is still playing like absolute trash. You know, Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt each have had some interesting individual plays, but overall just not getting the job done. It's just really hard to say what exactly the problem is. And then on offense, you know, like dude, the offensive line's finally good. Joe Burrow, you know, aside from a couple weird plays here and there, still looks like Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase, still really good football player. You got a lot of wide receiver talent in there right now, and your tight end room is built up for the first time in what feels like forever. And again, offensive line is good. Like, this is a good offensive line. And that's what I said when we lost the Super Bowl. I'm like, if the Bengals can fix the offensive line, they're going to win the Super Bowl. So what's the problem on paper? On paper, and I know it's just paper, but on paper, this Bengals team should be really good. I don't understand the issue. On paper, this Bengals team should be really, really good. And they're just not. And I hate to say it. I really hate to say it, but I mean, that does kind of feel like a coaching issue. And I'm hoping maybe you can chalk it up to losing Brian Callahan, but hard not to blame Zach Taylor. And I don't want to blame Zach Taylor. I love Zach Taylor. I think he's done a great job for the Bengals so far in his career. Everybody talks about firing him every single second they get an opportunity, but I think Zach Taylor's pretty good. But man, this like what we've seen, particularly so far this year, has not been good. And then, you know, the way that they like last year, I mean, I know they had Jake Browning at quarterback, but Jake Browning played all right, and it just felt like they were so on the verge of being good, but could just never actually be good. You know, outside of like when you've got peak Joe Burrow. And that does worry me about Zach Taylor, you know. That does, even though I'm not saying he's a bad coach, I'm not saying they should fire him or anything like that. I am saying it kind of worries me that if Joe Burrow isn't playing like peak Joe Burrow, then this team doesn't look that great. So, and I don't even know what you do about that at that point, you know. It's because, like, you know, like they've got so much talent on this team, and this is the results we're getting. They've got so much talent. Like, dude, this is you guys realize how stacked of a roster this is. You guys realize how stacked of a roster this is. They got good depth too. Like, Trent Brown just went down. They're starting right tackle. We slid Amarius Mims in there. Didn't miss a beat. So far. We'll have to see the rest of the game. But so far, Amarius Mims has played well. And that's about what we expected, right? Because we drafted him in the first round. So what the hell's going on? How long till the half starts for me? I think we're about to get the kickoff right now, Jeff. Josh Allen has done a game worth already. He probably should set the rest, Jim. but, not a good start to the second half. Well, you know what, John? I can't see it yet, so we'll see. All right. Kickoff's away, and that's going to be returned from like the 5-yard line. I can already see where this is going. Yep, missed tackle. Gets it down to the 50, 40. Good God, down to the 32-yard line. What are we doing? Yeah, I didn't like it, John. I didn't like it at all. So now you're already thinking, can the defense hold them to a field goal? You're already thinking, can the defense hold them to a field goal? And if the Commanders get any points, then the offense is basically required to get a touchdown on this next drive. Like, again, it's only the third quarter, which I should probably go ahead and update. It's only the third quarter. But with the way that everything's gone so far, you risk losing control of the game. All right, so it's going to be handoff to Brian Robinson. He picks up about 4 or 5 yards because nobody's going to fucking tackle him, of course. This is bad, dude. This is bad. That kickoff bit the Bengals in the butt. McPherson would have been better off shanking out of bounds. Really would have. Really would have. I don't know what the hell they're doing right now, man. Dude, this is bad. This is bad so far. Man. This is really bad so far. I don't even know what you do. Jaden Daniels takes a shotgun snap, and he gets it to... Well, they stop him from getting a first down, at least. He gets it to his tight end, who gets it down for about a 4.5-yard pickup. So it's going to be 3rd and inches, but it's not quite a first down. So that's a positive sign, I suppose. My God, dude. How did it get to this? How did it get to this? God, there was so much hope for this roster, man. What the hell happened? Like, what the hell happened? 3rd and 1, Jaden Daniels under center. He's going to not hand the ball off, actually, and he's just going to run it for the first down himself. Of course he is. There's nobody paying attention to him. Can't contain him for shit, dude. This is why I thought it was weird that they were throwing on that third and one earlier. Or no, they actually handed it off. That was what it was. They handed it off to Brian Robinson, and I'm like, man, that actually could have gone in the Bengals' favor. That's the only way that would have gone in the Bengals' favor, because they can't contain Jaden Daniels for shit. And that was only a 2-yard pickup. It's all they needed. They got the ball at the 21-yard line now. Shotgun formation for Jaden Daniels. God, we need a turnover so badly. Brian Robinson's going to get the handoff, and Sam Hubbard tackles him for about a yard. Cool. Great. Good job, Sam Hubbard. Man, I'm praying that they hold him to a field goal. That's the thing. So it's going to be only 24-13. And then you've got to get a touchdown on the next drive. Like, that's the thing. If you don't get a touchdown, what are you doing? 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 after a good run stop. Give him that credit. Jaden Daniels in the shotgun formation, empty backfield. Takes a snap, rolls back, and he's immediately hit with pressure that he just rolls out of. Jermaine Pratt is going to push him out of bounds. He only picks up about a yard. So, hey. All right, well. Looks like the coverage was good enough on that play, and Jay Tufele chased him out of the pocket. So, the defense is finally playing a little bit better on this set of downs. Maybe we can do this more. Maybe that's the strategy, right? Maybe put a quarterback spy on Jaden Daniels. Oh my God, it's going to be a block in the... It's going to be a fucking penalty on the Bengals. Going to give up the first down. What was it even? Oh, it was a holding on Cam Taylor-Britt. Or illegal contact, actually, I think. Illegal use of hands, yeah. And it was, too. It was a straight up illegal use of hands on Cam Taylor-Britt. That's not even... It's not even questionable. This isn't like that PI call. That was definitely... Like, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Unreal. Be a handoff to Austin Eckler. They let him get about 3 yards on the play, roughly. Defense sucks. Good God, Jim. Yeah, that's the understatement of the fucking century right there. not to be that person, but do we go for it on 4th down when we get the ball back? Hopefully we don't get to 4th down. I mean, at this rate, we got to do something. At this rate, we got to do something, man. Like we are about to we are about to lose control of this football game. We got to do something. Austin Eckler is limping off the field. That's not good. I hope he's okay. I mean, I'm rooting against the Commanders here, but I don't want to win like that, you know. So hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 7 from the 9-yard line. Jaden Daniels rolls back, and he doesn't have anywhere to throw the ball. Eventually does though, and he it's gonna be a fucking 1st down. It's about 11 yards. I'm sorry, not 11. 8 yards. 8 yards. But that's enough for a 1st down, and they're gonna have the ball at the 1-yard line. Dude, what the hell is even going on? Actually, that might be... No, that's not a touchdown because the ball didn't break the plane. It's over. Yep, they let him get in there. No, they might have stopped him. They might have stopped him. Yep, okay, they stopped him. All right, well... It's not over yet, CT. It's not over yet, CT. Don't lose hope just yet. Don't lose hope just yet. So on the run on the first play, they stopped him. Our D is bad. It's really bad, CT. Our D is really bad right now. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's bad. It's bad. Bengals don't score a touchdown after this. It is. Shut up, Jim. I'm not worried about the offense, man. It's the defense. The defense is just pathetic right now. All right, so Jaden Daniels is going to take it, and he's going to throw it to his offensive lineman. He's going to get a fucking touch. Of course, that's what's happening at this point. This defense is so bad that they've got to overcommit everybody just to pressure Jaden Daniels. And he throws it to an offensive lineman for a touchdown because he can. That's what we're dealing with right now. That is the pathetic defense that we're dealing with right now. They have no answer. They have absolutely no answer. They threw the fucking kitchen sink at him. They threw the kitchen sink at Jaden Daniels because they didn't have any other chance. If we give up a touchdown on every drive, it doesn't matter if we score or not. That's true, Jeff. That's true. Considering we're behind, it doesn't matter if we score or not. But I mean, you gotta keep playing offense and hoping the defense can do something. The one thing the defense, the one thing that I know about this defense is even when they're playing badly, they do tend to get turnovers at some point. So, I mean, if the offense can, if the offense can score a touchdown on this next drive, just keep it competitive, bring it back to an 8-point ball game, then I mean you just keep plowing forward. It's the third quarter. So. Third quarter. I don't know what the hell they're doing right now. My professor, I'm taking a video documentary class this semester, and my professor finished the class off today saying, I gotta, we're gonna end a little bit early today. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go see the Bengals actually win a football game. Hope you're having fun at the game, Professor. Hope you're having fun. I don't even know what to say. Dude, I like going to Bengals games, regardless of if they win or not, but man. I don't know what to say. What's my degree going to be in? It's a degree program called Applied Media Communications. It's basically digital media. I started this YouTube channel, decided that I like doing this hell of a lot better than I like doing my day job, a lot more. And as great as you guys have been, I'm not making any money off of this channel right now, so I can't just do this, for a career right now. Hope one day, maybe, we'll see. But right now, this is just something I do for fun, and hopefully I make a little bit of money on it on the side. But right now it's just for fun. But I realized I like doing this a lot better than I like doing any day job I've ever had in my life. So I decided to go back to school to just kind of double down. Originally, my thought process was like, hey, I'm already pretty good at video editing, so I'll be a video editor. Got to school, realized I kind of have a thing for web design. So right now, I'm kind of on that track, trying to be like a web developer, basically. 2 subs up since the stream started. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go. There's a silver lining and everything. Travion Williams just gets absolutely obliterated on the kickoff return. Tackled at the 22-yard line. 4 more subs. Really? 4? No, just 2. Just 2. We had 494 when we started, Jeff. It's 496 right now, so I don't know. Whoever subscribed, by the way, let's go. Whoever subscribed, thank you. We're 4 more away till 500. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And just as a reminder, 500 is a milestone I want to hit. But the job isn't done yet, right? Joe Burrow's under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Chase Brown. He's got a big hole there. There you go. About 13-yard pickup. There you go. There you go, Chase Brown. You enjoy seeing stuff like that. You do enjoy seeing stuff like that. But anyway, job's not done at 500. What does happen at 500 is I got to get my shit together. Right now, the game's in the ball is in my hands at that point. Because at that point, it's about getting the public watch hours up, which you guys could help with. You know, I encourage everybody. If you want to help me get that up, I would love to see it. 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, and he just gets sacked. And that was Amarius Mims. Amarius Mims just got totally wrecked on that play. Good God, dude. That sucks. But yeah, once we hit 500, it's my job at that point because it's about getting those public watch hours up, right? We're about 2/3 of the way that we need to be on the public watch hours, which just means that I just need to start putting more content out. And, you know, if you guys watch it, that would help, and I appreciate that, but it's just, it's not going to go up the way that I need it to go up, unless I pump the content out, right? But again, my promise to you guys is, if we can get to 500, I will make a real effort to try to put out as much content as I can, you know? And again, I've wanted to anyway. It's tough. What on earth is this B movie going on here? Okay, whatever happened, it's cutting in and out of the action. What the hell's going on? Tough for any team to score on every possession. Yeah, Commanders are doing it, aren't they? Okay, so it's 3rd and 10. What the hell is going on with this stream, dude? I'm going to have to start following along on... 3rd and 10. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. Rolls back. He throws over the middle, and it looks like whatever it was was caught unless it was dropped or something like that. But I don't... Dude, my stream is completely losing its mind right now. I'm going to have to switch to a different one. This is stupid. Let's just go to a completely different fucking channel. Unbelievable. All right, so it looks like T. Higgins actually got over the middle for a 1st down pickup, so that's a good play right there. And there's still... Oh, my God. What the hell? Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. This is not good. But this is what I have to work with right now because the NFL kind of, like, nixed what I was working with before. All right. So I think we got the stream back now. T. Higgins over the middle. And good catch and run by him there. The Bengals have got to get a touchdown on this drive. So we all just need to have your videos on a playlist and put it on repeat. I mean, that would help, Jeff. But I still got to pump the content out, right? Because it's like those public watch hours got to get up and they got to stay up. And I just can't expect you guys to do that all the time for me. So, I mean, like, I'd love it if you did. But, you know, what I need to do is I need to get the content out so people watch it. What the fuck is Joe Burrow doing, man? Dude, Joe Burrow is just misfiring all day today. He had a wide open Andre Yoshivas. He's scrambling out to his left, and he just, like, completely misses him. What are you doing, dude? Wide open, too. Okay, I kind of see what he's doing there. He had a Washington defender there who had a pretty good chance of knocking down that ball, so he tried to, like, kind of, like, shift it in, and... Okay, that one made a little bit more sense then. That one wasn't so much a misfire. It was still a bad pass, but, you know, probably should have gone over the top, but That one wasn't as bad as the other ones, though. Holy crap. 2nd and 10, and the play clock's down to 0. We're not going to get a delay of game, are we? Don't tell me we're going to get a delay of game. Or did we take a timeout? Like, what's going on? We took a timeout. Good God. Dude, we might need those timeouts, man. What the hell are we doing? Dude, the Bengals are just completely, like... Oh my God, the Bengals are just completely unprepared to play right now, and I hate to say it, but that's like there's no one to blame at this point but Zach Taylor, just because it's so obvious it's a lack of preparation. And I'm not like, dude, I really hate to say that, because the second I say that, you're going to get the fire Zach Taylor crowd to come out in full force, and I'm not saying that right now. But what I am saying is, like, this unpreparedness is a really bad look for him. Like, this has got to stop. This has got to stop. And we're going to be 3 games into the season, and we're still doing this shit, And, I mean, look, we can come back from 0-3. I know not too many teams do it, but I know the Bengals can do it because they have the talent, and they overcome crazy odds all the time, But man, like, this is just unbelievable. Tell you what, though, we answer this with a 3-game winning streak. If we end up losing this game, which I'm not saying we're losing this game yet, but holy crap, I don't know what the fuck we're doing right now. But if we lose this game, but we answer it with a 3-game winning streak, then that includes a win against the Ravens. So, you got the Panthers and the Giants in there. And I know the Giants aren't total pushovers, but and Andy Dalton's been playing well for the Panthers. So none of those games are gimmies, but the Bengals can win all of those games. So, like theoretically, they could lose this game, and then you could turn right around and they could be 3-3 here in, like, a few weeks. So that's why I say I'm not giving up on the playlist. I'm just, oh boy. But yeah, anyway, as far as the watch hours go and everything like that, that's something that I got to focus on. Like, I mean, if you guys want to help me with that, I'd love you forever for it. But I still have to put content out, right? Because, like, it's more about showing YouTube that you're consistent at that point, and I have to get the consistency back. We had consistency on this channel for a long time, and then I made the decision to go back to school, which I think in the long run I did it partially for the channel, but it is in the short term, it is kind of getting in the way of the channel, to be fair. All right, well, anyway, the Bengals have the ball at the 46-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. All right. Shotgun snap, Joe Burrow. He throws. He's got T. Higgins. There you go. The only fucking guy on offense other than so Jamar Chase and T. Higgins showed up to play. That's about it. Where's that one-off video you were going to post? What? What one-off video? What are you talking about? I mean, I put out a bunch of one-off videos over the course of the last couple off seasons, but remind me what you're talking about, though. I probably have a story for it, but remind me what you're talking about. Joe Burrow is going to hand the ball off to Zach Moss, who, there you go, gets first down. Cool. This offense is moving the ball, dude. The offense is moving the ball. Like, I know it hasn't been the best game of all time for the offense, but, like, I'm not mad at the offense. They're doing their job, kind of. They're screwing up too, but it shouldn't. The defense should not be giving up 27 points to the Washington fucking Commanders. The Washington Commanders haven't scored 27 points all year, and it's the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. Takes a snap, rolls back, looks around. He's got Zach Moss short. And nice little juke move there to pick up a first down. Don't remember, it was not a football video. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what that was about. I don't remember. Was that the chase? That might have been the chase. This is a video that I produced last year with my classmates. It's a little short film that we won we actually won we won a film festival for that. So, all right. So Chase Brown Nice little run there. A couple jukes, and yeah, he's all right. There you go. Chase Brown. There you go, baby. All right. And then once again, the offense is driving. Once again, the offense is driving, man. Like, I'm really not mad at the offense. It's just the defense. It's unbelievable. Chase Brown did fumble that ball, but he was well out of bounds when he did. So, you know, probably by that time he just kind of didn't care. Yeah, we won an award. We won an award for that. And Nick, who is, I don't know if he's still in the chat here, but, you know, Nick was in the chat earlier. Nick was actually in that thing too. So I'll talk about it to them. I'm sure they'll be fine with me posting it. I think I'll have to, oh my God, Zach Moss just gets eaten alive in the backfield there. Probably lost about 2 or 3 yards. But yeah, I have to talk to Nick and Jake. I'm sure they'd probably be fine with me posting it, you know, because they seem to like the channel. I have to talk to, Elliot was a guy who we worked with on that project, and I'd have to talk to him, see if he's okay with it. I think he probably would be, but, you know, I need to ask first. Marcellus was a guy we worked with, and he was briefly in it, so I'd have to ask him. Joe Burrow takes a shotgun snap. He throws. He's got Jamar Chase. There you go. And he gets it down to about the 2-yard line, tries to stay on his feet, and does stay on his feet quite a bit. But yeah, he gets taken down about the 2-yard line. So there you go. Come on. Almost pay dirt, baby. And then the other person we worked with was Kiara. I haven't seen her this year. I don't know where she is. She wasn't in the film, so I don't know if I have to ask her. But yeah, no, I can post that if you guys want. But I need to talk to everybody who was in the film first, just to make sure they're okay with it. I can't imagine they wouldn't be, but I need to do my due diligence. You know, I don't want to just do stuff without asking them. Bengals at Washington 24 on the move. Yeah, well they're at the 2 now. Now it's 3rd down, but I will say you got to go for it now. Just because the way the defense is playing, you got, like, if you don't get it on this next play, I think you got to go for it. You know, and that's rough, but you know, I mean, frankly, honestly, like 2 handoffs and you should probably get it in the end zone. I'd hand the ball off on this play and then probably go for it on 4th down. If I'm Zach Taylor, that's what I'm doing. Although maybe not, because if I'm thinking that, then you got to imagine Dan Quinn's probably thinking that too, the Commanders head coach. Whoever, I don't know who their defensive coordinator is, but so Bengals have the ball at the 2-yard line. I'd hand the ball off here, but then again, maybe the Commanders are thinking that too, so maybe it's a fake handoff or something, you know? All right, it's not even a fake handoff. Joe Burrow's just going to throw. He's got T. Higgins. They're saying he's out. I don't know about that. I want to see a replay. T. Higgins did catch that ball. Was he inbounds when he did it? There's 1 foot, and nope, yep, his elbow came out. Damn. All right. Yeah, he couldn't get that 2nd foot down. 2nd foot just came way up. Yep, he's out of bounds. That sucks. That'd be a touchdown in college, but this isn't college. That sucks, dude. Damn. All right, well, yep, I agree with it. They're going for it on 4th down. Absolutely agree here. You gotta, because you can't lose pace. You can't lose pace. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. Gotta have this play, man. It's going to be a fake handoff, and he's going to throw it. He's got Andre Yoshivas, who they're saying he got the touchdown. I don't know if he quite did, but maybe he just barely broke the plane. All right, let's go. I kind of want to see the replay because they're going to replay it anyway. Let's see. Gets a foot. Ball. Yep, ball breaks the plane. Touchdown, Bengals. Let's go. Just barely. Just by the thinnest of margins. But yeah, he got that in there. That ball crosses the plane. Just barely. But he got it. He got it, baby. Let's go. All right. That's what I'm saying, man. This game ain't over. This game ain't over. The defense has got to do something, for the love of God. But this game ain't over. All right. Evan McPherson. He's got to earn that nickname back, man. Kick is up. That's good. Cool. Awesome. 27-20. Flag. I guess it's not 27-20 yet. False start. Oh, boy. Jesus. All right, well, it's so it's 28. I've had a 27 this whole time. What am I doing? Yeah, Jim says 28 to 20. It's not 28 to 20, 28 to 19, but yep, I don't know why I had it at 27. That's my fault. That's my fault, guys. My bad. All right, well, after the false start, it's going to be backing up. Hopefully he doesn't shank this one. All right, Evan McPherson comes out for the extra point, and that one's up, and that one's good. Cool. All right, that one was a little, that one pushed a little bit, but he got it, though. I don't think there was really much of a doubt either, but all right, 28-20. This game's not over, folks. This is a one-score ball game. Now, I almost want to say I would have gone for the touch or for the 2-point conversion there, you know. And this isn't an anti-Evan McPherson thing at all. This is more of a, you know, make it a true one-score ball game. You know, make it a 7-point ball game instead of an 8-point ball game, and that way, you know, defense does their job once, and then the offense can go tie it. That's what I would have done, because, like, you know, if you don't make it, then you're down 9, and it still kind of feels like you're down 2 scores when you're down 8. So, I mean, like, there is a difference between 8 and 9, but I don't know if it's a really huge, substantial one, because you're still banking on getting that 2-point conversion at some point anyway. So, considering you kind of need it, and then if you don't get it, then it's still a 2-score ball game, I almost would just go ahead and like try it now while you got a little bit of offensive momentum, you know? I would go for, but you know what? I'm not gonna criticize too hard. You know, it's easy to criticize something like that in that situation. But look, 28-20. Now we got to rely on the defense. If the defense can come through, then it's still the third quarter, y'all. If the defense can come through, then we got a chance. But they haven't done it all damn game. Buffalo's up 40-10. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, at least we're not the Jaguars, right? That would. I mean, not that it matters. Not that it matters. We have the same record as they do. And if the scores hold as the way they currently do, we're both going to be 0-3 as well. But at the same time, I'd rather have some hope. I don't know if there's any chance for the Jaguars at this point. I think it's about time to throw in the towel for the Jaguars. Like, if the Bengals were playing the way the Jaguars were playing, then I'd say, like, hey, yeah, it might be time to just kind of throw in the towel on the season. But they're not. You know, the Bengals have been every single game. The Bengals have been close in. And it's about minimizing mistakes, which they still haven't really done. But, you know, they can turn the season around. They just got to actually go out and do it, you know? That's the thing. Don't overturn it. They didn't overturn it because it was clearly a touchdown. And it was ruled a touchdown on the field. That probably helped too. All right, this is going to be a touchback. Okay, that's thank God. Hold them to a punt once. Yes, Jeff, please, for the love of God, defense. Do your jobs. Oh, my God. Ideally, it'd be nice if they could, like, you know, just kind of, like, figure it out now. I don't know what the hell the defense has been doing all game, but they've got it. Hey, you know, it's an 8-point ball game, you know? They can do this. They can do this, you know? They just got to go do it. It ain't over. Like, it ain't over. It ain't even close to over. It's the third quarter. Jags lost 8 in a row if they lose tonight. That's terrible. They're back to being the old Jaguars, looks like. Now, that sucks because I thought they were going to get better. I really did. I really thought this was going to be a better year for them. Or better era, really, with Trevor Lawrence. Jaden Daniels fakes the handoff and just fucking right back to the same old defensive bullshit. Terry McLaurin's wide open. He gets about a 15-yard pickup. I don't know what the hell we're doing. 4 in a row. 4 in a row, Jeff. According to Mikey, it's 4 in a row. I don't know who's correct in that, but, you know, I was willing. The sad thing is I was willing to believe Jeff. That's how much it's just kind of been like a downward spiral for the Jaguars lately. 3 from last year. Well, I don't know who's right on this, but either way, it's sad that I believe that. Brian Robinson, there you go. Finally, they didn't let Brian Robinson get anything on that drive. That was Akeem Davis-Gaither. Looks like it was Akeem Davis-Gaither and who was the other one? Joseph Osai combining to stop him for no gain there. They beat Carolina in Week 17, 26-0. Sounds like Mikey's right then, Jeff. But I mean, either way, the fact that I was willing to believe that should show you how rough it's been for the Jaguars lately. Now, I mean, of course, I would do my own research. I just don't have time right now. All right. From the 44-yard line, Jaden Daniels fakes the handoff. He has all the time in the world to throw, and he does. And it's not going to be enough for a first down, but it's going to be like 9 yards, because of course it is. All right, well, third down. It's 3rd and 1. You can get off the field here still. You can still do it. ESPN lied. All right, you calm down, Mikey. It ain't that serious. I don't think anybody's that worried about it. All right, Jaden Daniels is gonna. Oh my God, he just jukes the pants off of Joseph Osai and picks up the first down. Dude, this fucking defense. What the hell is their problem? And the thing that sucks is Joseph Osai read that play action like fucking easily, and he gets his ankle broken. I'm sure you're joking, Mike. I'm just saying it's not that big of a deal. That's fair. That's fair enough, Mikey. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, calm down. It ain't worth all that. All right, so Bengals do a good job of stopping the run on that play. It's about a 1-yard pickup. Looks like Chris Jenkins was the one who made that play. Good to see him out there. That was number 26 of the Commanders, Jeremy McNicholas. Jeremy McNichols. Screaming in this room. I don't know about ESPN, Jeff, but I mean, it definitely feels like the Jaguars are on like an 8-game losing streak. Mac Jones is in. Oh, for the Jaguars? Why? Are they just giving up on the game? That's weird. It's like Mitchell Trubisky's gotten in there for the Bills. Mac Jones fumbled. Oh boy, dude. That's terrible. That's terrible. All right, end of the third quarter. We are going into the fourth quarter, and the Bengals offense has done a good job of keeping them in this game. Couple mistakes have kind of killed them. Frankly, it should at least be 28-23 right now because Evan McPherson missed a very makeable field goal. But in theory, it could easily be with like one or two mistakes. Changing one or two mistakes, then this ball game could be, 30-28. The Bengals could be ahead 30-28 because Joe Burrow missed a couple really bad passes for no goddamn reason when they were on pace to go get a touchdown. Missed opportunities. It's been the story all season so far. Missed opportunities. That's what's been killing them, and they're doing it again against the Commanders. I don't know what the hell they're doing out there, man. Let everyone play. I guess, man. I don't know. It seems weird. Why? I mean, if the Jaguars? Okay, it's 5:36 left in the game. There's no chance the Jaguars can win, I suppose. But I don't know. It's just a weird look if you're losing to put your backup quarterback in. It's just a weird look to me. But I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to keep him healthy. I don't know, but I would think with how Trevor Lawrence has played this year that you'd want to try to make him play through his funk. That'd be I think the way you would want to handle that. But you also maybe don't want to get him hurt too. So I mean that's a real genuine thing that you can take away from that. So all right, well. I don't want to get too much into that game though because we got a very close game here. We got the way more watchable game here in Cincinnati right now. The Bengals are losing, but it's only a 1-score ball game, and hopefully the defense can actually do something. Hard to say, but I mean, hell, if they, even if they let them get a field goal here, if the offense goes out and scores another touchdown, then I mean, you're starting to get to, you got a whole fourth quarter to play here territory. So, they're not quite in field goal range yet, but it's not looking good right now. 2nd and 9. It's gonna be a fake handoff. Jaden Daniels is back to pass, and he's gonna be flushed out in the middle, and he gets a big running lane there, and Mumajong Meta takes him down, but not before he gets to about the 36-yard line. So that's field goal range. What is this defense's problem? 3rd and 4. This might be the best advantage they've had all game on a 3rd down. Man, Austin Eckler's out for the rest of the game with a concussion. And Trent Brown's out with a knee problem. But frankly, I think it's probably just Amarius Mims' job at this point, unless he fucks up like really badly. Jaden Daniels throws short, and the Bengals do stop him. That is short, and that is going to be they're going to have to come out for a field goal here. I think that was Luke McCaffrey, and he's trying to argue that he got the first down, but he absolutely did not even close. Great job there by DJ Turner. DJ Turner making the tackle. Making the first down saving tackle there, and that was absolutely not in any way, shape, or form a first down. All right. Are the Commanders going to go for it here? Ooh, the Bengals got an opportunity here. Can you stop them? Although, also, don't overdo it either. Yeah, they're just going to run out the clock. All right. Commanders going to come out here for a field goal opportunity. Part of me was almost kind of begging the Commanders to go for it there because, if the defense does stop them, then suddenly the defense has life. And suddenly, that's a turnover is what that is. And that's probably why they're going for a field goal here, realistically, because they know that given momentum to the Bengals right now would just be that would be the Achilles heel for the Commanders right now. If they give the Bengals momentum, then that especially with the way the Bengals offense is playing, there is a really realistic chance. And the Commanders are still out there. Huh. The Commanders offense is still out there. All right. Okay. They're going to go for it. Hand off to... no, he's going to keep it. He's going to fucking get it. Yep, that's why they go for it, because they know they can do whatever they want to. And they're not going to hand it off, because the one thing the Bengals have been good at today, not perfect at, not consistent at, but the one thing they have been able to do today is occasionally stop the run. The running backs, anyway. They haven't been able to stop Jaden Daniels at all, in any way, shape, or form. And there's just another example of it. Oh, God. Well, they convert on 4th down, because of course they do. 13 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Jaden Daniels is in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand the ball off, and there you go. There you go. Bengals defense swallows him up. They're doing a good job against the run right now, and that's once again probably why Jaden Daniels kept it, because it's the Bengals can't stop Jaden Daniels. They can stop the running backs all day, but they can't stop Jaden Daniels. It's kind of concerning, honestly, because in a 4th and 1 situation like that, Jaden Daniels is just going to keep it because the Bengals can't stop him. And the other thing is that, they're very sure that they can stop Brian Robinson, so they're not going to hand the ball off to Brian Robinson on those plays. Jaden Daniels shotgun snap. He throws it short to Brian Robinson, who's got a bit of a screen going, and he's got 7 yards because nobody's in the vicinity except for one guy who's getting his ass blocked off. It's 3rd down again. Yep, let's go, John. Kyle, I'm getting another hurricane/tropical storm named Helene or something. I forgot, but it's coming towards Tampa Bay where I live. Best of luck with that, Connor. I hope it turns out okay for you. I don't know. I can't find a name for it right now. It's 3rd and 5. Wow, it doesn't feel like 3rd and 5. It feels like it should be 3rd and 3 or something. Jaden Daniels is going to throw it up deep, And just is nowhere near Terry McLaurin. All right. Well, the Bengals defense actually stops him from getting a touchdown. What do you know? Now it's going to be a pretty easy. It's going to be a pretty easy field goal. But then again, Evan McPherson missed a 48-yarder. You know, it could be a miss here. I'm not counting on it, but it could be a miss here. What's Chase McLaughlin, right? Or not McLaughlin. Austin Siebert. No, it's not. Yeah, it is Austin Siebert. Yep. Former Bengals and Browns kicker, by the way, Austin Siebert. So kick is up, and that one's good, as you should expect. Well, the Bengals defense actually held them to a field goal, so that's progress. We still have 11:30 left in the game, so you know it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. If the Bengals offense can go get a touchdown, then we can make this a 4-point ball game. That ain't nothing. You know, that ain't nothing. It ain't a whole lot of something, but it ain't nothing. If the Bengals defense can hold them to another field goal, then theoretically the Bengals get 2 touchdowns in a row and they can go tie it up. So it's not nothing. Let's just put it that way. How far from Tampa are you? I live in is that Dunedin? Duandon? 30 minutes from Tampa. Okay, I'm not going to cycle through all that. They did score on every drive, Jeff. Yes, they have scored on every drive. That's the concerning thing. Right now, you're just begging for them to stop them for field goals, and you're hoping that the offense can get the magic out, you know? Because if the Bengals can hold, if the defense can hold the Commanders to a field goal on their next drive, and they can get 2 touchdowns in a row, then that would put the Bengals up. No, that would be a tie game. That'd be 34-34. So there's a chance, and I swear to God, if this game goes to fucking overtime, I mean, I'll power through it, but I'm telling y'all, my tomorrow morning is gonna suck. I got a class called professional practice in the morning. And I'm not going to be feeling very professional if I got to stay up late for this ball game, y'all. Like, frankly, I want to go to bed now. Like, you know, I got to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So, like, if I wasn't doing a ball game tonight, I'd be going to bed like now. But, you know, I'd rather the Bengals win, and I have to stay up like an hour later, I guess. But used to live in Nashville, Tennessee. I hate Nashville. Well, okay, let me rephrase. There's a lot of cool stuff in Nashville. I'm not a country music guy, so I don't really like what most people like about Nashville. Nashville does have good food. I'll give them that. But holy crap, I have never seen a road system in my life that is just makes less sense than Nashville, Tennessee. Like their road system is a joke. Whoever was the city planner ought to be fired into the sun for Nashville, Tennessee. Love New Orleans. I've never been to New Orleans, Mikey. I want to go someday, but I've never been to New Orleans. Love the logic. If we hold him if we hold him to a field goal on the next drive, we got a chance. That's all I'm saying. But we got to score a touchdown on this drive. Chase Brown gets out of a tackle on the kickoff return. That's pretty good. Gets it down to about the 30-yard line. Maybe probably the 29. But all right, look. Offense is in a tough position right now because they got to go get a touchdown. Like, you know, if you don't get a touchdown, like, you cannot settle for a field goal. You cannot settle for a field goal because you can't trust the defense. Like, okay, look, the Bengals could settle for a field goal. Well, that still wouldn't be the best idea. So, okay, so they do give him the ball at the 30. I guess I'm just cynical. All right, so that's going to be a handoff to Zach Moss, who does a couple of nice little juke moves there. Gets out of bounds. Got a 7-yard pickup. There we go. Going to New Orleans when the Steelers go 11-6. Yeah, I guess I am, Mikey. I'll be honest with you. I'm just going to tell you this right now. They're still not going 11-6. I'm just going to tell you this right now, though. If by some awful act of God the Steelers do go 11-6, you might have to wait a minute because I don't really have a lot of money right now. So I will come. I like if that for some god awful reason does happen, I'll do that. Joe Burrow is gonna. There you go. Over the middle, he's got Mike Gesicki. for a first down. I got about a 5-yard pickup. But yeah, I'll come. I'll come through. I'll make good on my word if for whatever god awful reason that happens. But it might be a minute. You might have to be patient with me because I don't have the money to get down to New Orleans right now. There you go. There you go. Yoshi over the middle for about a 13-yard pickup. How much time is left for me, Jeff? Well, I'll tell you when right now they're doing a replay of the Yoshi catch. John! Okay. Let's see. 10, 12, 11, 10 as Joe Burrow throws to Mike Gesicki. There you go for another first down. There you go. This offense is moving the ball again. Bet. Yeah, dude, Mikey. First of all, it's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to happen. You know, the Steelers are not going 11-6. I'm just covering my bases right now. I'm letting you know that if that does happen, I will come down to New Orleans. I will shake your hand. I will do that at some point. It might be a minute, though, because I got to get my financial stuff in order first. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. He's going to throw it deep. He's got Jamar Chase. There you go. Touchdown. Go! Oh! Over the shoulder. And I'm trying not to go too crazy because I think my son's asleep now. Well, he better be asleep at 10:30. Jamar Chase with the touchdown catch. Let's go. We are not out of this ball game, y'all. The offense came to play today. The defense didn't. Yeah, that's probably somebody telling me to shut up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want to say hi to the people? No? Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, back to bed, though. Yes, I understand. I'll be quiet. Sorry. I just got chewed out by my son. Bengals are going for a 2-point conversion here. I like that. Don't love throwing the ball, but Joe Burrow does throw the ball. It gets knocked down. No 2-point conversion. So it's going to be 31-26. So defense got to come strong on this next drive. Or on this next, this next drive. Because if they let a field goal go, then it's going to be another 8-point ball game. So the defense has got to the defense has got to get off the field on this next drive. They have got to get off the field on this next drive. I'll tell him you said hi, John. He's not feeling terribly sociable right now, which I understand. I just woke him up. That's my bad. I know, Jeff. There you go, Yoshi. And then, Then Jamar getting that touchdown, man. Gotta love it. Just win fan of the year and go for free. Oh, yeah, the New Orleans, right. I don't think I'll be winning fan of the year this year. Maybe one day. That'd be awesome. You know, one day this channel gets so big that I do the Tom Grossi thing. That'd be awesome. I ain't winning it this year, though. There's no way. That'd be awesome. I don't know how the hell I would do that with, we're just barely about, we're at 496 right now, subscriber-wise. I don't think that's enough recognition to get fan of the year anytime soon, but that'd be cool. I'd love to win fan of the year one year. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome as hell. It's time for the Bengals D to put up or shut up. Yeah, I agree, Jay. Defense must stop Washington from getting a touchdown. Well, they honestly got to stop them from scoring because, an 8-point ball game's not the end of the world because, it's still technically one score if you can get the 2-point conversion. But man, letting a field goal go that's going to make it really tough, But if you can get off the field and if you can get off the field quick, that's the thing. Because if the Bengals can take control of this ball game on offense, then it's just about outscoring the Commanders, which I think they can do. So we'll see. Is Yoshi worth picking up in fantasy? I think so. I got Yoshi on my fantasy team. I think I drafted him in the final round. But Yoshi's absolutely worth picking up in fantasy. At worst, stick him on your bench, and he's the last guy on your bench if you don't really trust him. But no, I would absolutely pick up Yoshi in fantasy. I'm doing pretty well in fantasy this year, and I think I have Yoshi on at least 2 of my 3 teams. I think I have 4 teams, actually, so on 2 of my 4 teams. But, yeah, Yoshi, absolutely. You only have... Yeah, we already addressed that comment. All right, Evan McPherson's going to kick that through the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Dude, can you imagine if he had hit that field goal? Be 31-21 right now, and we'd be talking about, like, you know, defense try to do nothing, but, you know, you can maybe hold it. Hey, that was pass interference, dude. That was pass interference on the 2-point conversion. What are we doing? Yeah, it was definitely PI. Well, are we never going to get PI called on us? Dude, this is pathetic. This officiating is absolutely pathetic. If you don't score 47 on Carolina, you can't deny we're better than the Bengals. Well, right now you might be, honestly. Honestly, Mike. I don't think I'm denying that right now. All right, it's going to be a false start, I think, on the Commanders. Yep, false start on the Commanders. There you go. All right, there you go. Just take advantage of whatever they give you, Bengals. Come on. False start on the Commanders. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 15. Defense has got to come through on this drive, man. Defense has got... Why is Trey Hendrickson not on the field? Why is Trey Hendrickson not on the field? I don't understand that at all. I mean, I know they're rotating everybody, but, like, come on. I think Trey Hendrickson should be in on every play right now. Jaden Daniels, shotgun snap. He throws over the middle. He's got 86 for about a 5-yard pick. Fumble! Commanders recovered it, but it was a fumble. And I'm trying not to go too crazy because my son is sleeping, guys. I would have gone way crazier for that fumble if I could. But yeah, dude, Jermaine Pratt knocks that out. Great play. But then the offensive lineman swallows that back up. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. They gave him 6 on that play, actually. 2nd and 9. All right, Jaden Daniels, shotgun snap, rolls back, throws over the middle, 1st down. I'm so fucking sick of the secondary right now, dude. I'm so tired of the secondary. They've just been getting shredded all game, and I don't understand why. Like, it's not even their job to watch out for Jaden Daniels. They've just been getting shredded today. Absolutely obliterated. Dude, they had a golden opportunity to, like, force a 3 and out there, and they just, like... I'm getting tired of this shit, dude. I'm getting absolutely tired of this shit. Why is Jordan... I don't understand why Jordan Battle isn't out there, too, by the way. Like, I mean, I like Von Bell, but... You know, Jordan Battle was coming on strong last year, man. Brian Robinson gets the handoff and picks up about 4 or 5 yards. Taken down by Akeem Davis-Gaither. Yeah, and they're really going to be content to just run the ball here. That's the thing. Because if they can run the ball and still get a touchdown, or even a field goal, then they're kind of taking away a lot of the Bengals' opportunities to come back. You got to stop them, man. I don't understand what the defense's problem is. Jaden Daniels under center. Going to fake the handoff to Brian Robinson. He's going to keep it himself, and Logan Wilson is able to bring him out. There you go. Wasn't able to get the sack, but he did manage to hold on and only give him about 2 yards on the run. So it's going to be 3rd down. Please, for the love of God, get off the field. Am I spelling Yoshi right? He's not coming up. It's yeah. Here, I'll spell it for you. It's I think that's how you spell it. Yoshivas. It's not Yoshi. His name. That's his nickname. It's Yoshi, but his name is Andre Yoshivas. That's how you spell it. All right. Shotgun snap on 3rd and 2. Jaden Daniels rolls back. He's got a little bit of pressure, and he's gonna throw it, and of course it's fucking complete. 1st down. Unbelievable. Even if we win, what do we do with the defense? I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. I'm really concerned about this defense. It's bad. It's bad. Like what you do is you hope that BJ Hill and Sheldon Rankins get healthy, and you're hoping that maybe that's what the issue is. But I don't think that's what the issue is, because like our defensive tackles are playing fine. That's not the issue. The issue is that they can't fucking contain any like dual threat quarterback. Brian Robinson gets the handoff, and they stop him for about a yard. There you go. Takes the fun out of it. I will still look him up. It's... Oh, cool. False start. There you go. So it's going to remain 1st down, but it'll knock him back a little bit, so that helps. Takes the fun out. Yeah, his name isn't actually Yoshi. That's just what we call him because his last name's hard to pronounce, right? But it's Yoshivas. So you just call him Yoshi, right? But no, it's Andre Yoshivas. He's it's like a Hawaiian name, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one. All right, 1st and 15 from the 50-yard line. Got an opportunity here, man. 6:38 left in the ball game, and the Commanders are trying to kill this clock. And there you go. There you go. Trey Hendrickson gets the big sack. Let's go. It's going to be second down in about 20 now, probably. So you got an opportunity now to get off the field. 2nd and 20. Can you actually get off the field now? Because, that's like 2 more plays. Don't let him get 20 yards in 2 plays. That's all you got to do. Hell, can you knock him back even further? That'd be great. All right. Big play here. 2nd and 21. And we just crossed 6 minutes left to play, if you're wondering where I'm at. Jaden Daniels is going to throw it short to number 2, who just slips by a bunch of fucking... Oh! He got destroyed by Geno Stone. What a hit. He absolutely got rocked by Geno Stone. And, I mean, I'm still mad that they gave up 10 yards on that play. But what a hit by Geno Stone. Holy crap. Actually, that might have only been about 6 or 7 yards, but not great. But holy crap, what a hit by Geno Stone. It's going to be 3rd and 13 now. That was a statement hit. Holy crap. Dude, Geno Stone just blew him up. And that was a clean hit, too, by the way. That was a clean hit. It wasn't helmet to helmet. It was just right in the middle of the field. Just get down, bro. What a hit. All right, Jaden Daniels, shotgun snap. He's going to throw it short to the same guy. And there you go. Get off the field. And that might be field goal range, too. I mean, very, very long field goal range. But it's going to be 4th and 4 now. 4th and 4. And are they staying out there? Looks like Jaden Daniels is trying to argue for staying out there. Are they actually going to do that? Oh, my God. They're staying out there. All right, well, this is a huge play right here on 4th and 4. 39-yard line. Jaden Daniels takes the shotgun snap. He throws over the middle, and it's fucking caught. Of course it is. Are you goddamn kidding me? I am so sick of this fucking defense, dude. I am so absolutely goddamn sick to my stomach of this defense. You had them on 2nd and 20. Or was it 1st and 20? Whatever it was. Yeah, it was 2nd and 20 because of the big sack by Trey Hendrickson. I'm so absolutely livid with this defense. Are you absolutely kidding me? Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. It's pathetic is what it is. Lou Anarumo, defensive wizard my ass. Brian Robinson gets taken down for no gain on that play by Zach Carter. Woo. Fucking kidding me. God, the 330, 325, 324, 323. Dude, they're killing this clock, man. I mean, theoretically, they could run the clock all the way out if the Bengals can't stop them. In my bedroom with the dog watching you while the game plays in the living room, it's easier to stomach this game. Well, it's easier to stomach Kevin McClain, by the way. It's easier to stomach this game with y'all showing up. I appreciate you. All right, Brian Robinson once again gets taken down for about a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 8. Can you please, for the love of God, get off the field here? If you give up a field goal, it's 34-26, and then you can still tie this game back up with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Yep. Riverboat Dan Quinn is out there coaching like Andy Reid and the Chiefs going forward on 4th down. Too bad the Bengals let the commies convert. Dude, this defense sucks, dude. This defense is piss-ass shit is what it is. Commanders take a timeout on 3rd and 7. Absolutely pathetic display by the defense today. I am livid. The Bengals offense, not the best game you've ever seen out of them, but the Bengals offense absolutely deserves credit for coming out here and playing today, you know? Theoretically, if they get a chance, they could break 30 points today. If they get a chance, they could break 30 points today. They will break 30 points today, actually. If well, no, okay, yeah, because they got to score a touchdown, but yeah. So the Bengals theoretically, if the defense can actually stop somebody, they'll get a chance to go over 30 points today. I thought for sure if the Bengals go over 30 points, that they'll be able to win basically any game. Not the way this defense plays. What the fuck are they doing, dude? They're absolutely pathetic out there. You're not wrong, Jeff. We could all go out there. I don't know about just as well. Well, yeah, just as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'd probably give up more yards, but we'd have about the same end result. Jaden Daniels, shotgun snap. Going to be a blitz from Geno Stone, and it's going to be a high pass. And oh my God, did he come down with that? No, he did not come down with that. Oh my God, they're calling that a fucking touchdown. Being dragged by Dax Hill, dude. Well, you got to get a touchdown. You got to convert an onside kick now. I'm done with this defense. Offense shows up. Defense plays like absolute fucking rat shit. I'm done with this defense. I'm done with Lou Anarumo. Because this is the danger with the way he fucking coaches a game, dude. This is the problem with Lou Anarumo. Is he coaches a team to go out there and play soft defense. You know? They try to rely on turnovers and holding teams to field goals because they know the offense will go out there and score. Unbelievable. I'm done with Lou Anarumo. He should have gone and gotten a head coaching job. That would have been great. I'm done with Lou Anarumo, dude. Absolutely pathetic display of defense out there. You got all the talent in the world, and you're letting the Commanders put up 40 points on you. By the way, it's 38 to 26, by the way. Absolutely inexcusable. We're down 12 points. And you know what the crazy thing? This game ain't over. And you know why this game ain't over? Because I trust the offense to go out there, score a touchdown. And then at this point, we're putting our hands in the special teams to go get an onside kick. You know, that's the thing. I actually think I believe more in the idea of them recovering an onside kick than this defense stopping anybody. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad that I believe more in our ability to get one of the rarest plays in football, which is an onside kick recovery? I believe more in that than I do in this defense's ability to stop anybody. Isn't that pathetic? Isn't that sad? Oh no, indeed. That's great, Mikey. I'm glad for you, Mikey. Yoshi is taking in one of my 3 leagues. I have him on my watch list on the other 2 now. Dude, I'd go ahead and take him. Like, Yoshi's not getting any less in demand. Like, I'd go ahead and take him if I were you. If I were you and I was thinking, you know, are you saying every single bench player that you have is like a crucial member of your team? I mean, who's the most disposable guy on your bench? I'd drop that guy and I'd get Yoshi. Touchback. See if they can get a touchdown. Yeah. I think they will. I think they will get a touchdown, to be fair. You know? Because I think, frankly, I think the Commanders are going to play soft ass defense, and that's not a criticism, by the way. I think they're going to play soft defense because like they don't really care what the Bengals do right now. They know, you know, the Commanders know that all they got to do is just get the ball back, and they can probably just like run this game out. Yep, there it is. They're playing soft defense. They're just letting them get first downs. Bengals are gonna go get a touchdown on this drive. I promise you that. I'd be willing to damn near bet my house on the Bengals getting a touchdown on this drive. The sad part's not gonna matter. I've come to sing Kumbaya. You know what, Conway? That's what we need. That's what we need, right, buddy? Kumbaya. That's what we need. That's what we need right now. We just need some positive vibes. That's all we need. That's all we need. We're about to start 0-3 on the season. But if we got positive vibes on our side, we'll be okay. You've recovered the same amount of onside kicks today as defensive stops. Well, no, that's not true, Mikey. We've had some... The defense has done okay against the run. They've had some run stops today. But yeah, overall it hasn't been effective enough. That's the problem. Or you mean stopping them for a punt? Yeah, we haven't done that. We taking the dog for his walk, then off to bed, bracing for a long night of Bengal-induced nightmare. Well, you know what, Kevin? The one solace I have, punt or turnover? No, it's going to be an onside kick, Mikey. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be an onside kick because they have to. You know, they can't trust the defense. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do. Look, I wouldn't trust the defense, but like they do have the 2-minute warning and a couple timeouts. So I don't know. I don't know what you do. But you see, that's what my one solace, Kevin. My one solace is that I can go to bed. You know, I don't have to worry about the Bengals taking this to overtime. You know, so it's not going to be. I'm going to be a little tired tomorrow morning. Not going to be that bad. You know, apparently I got a free coffee at Starbucks, so I'll enjoy the free coffee at Starbucks, I guess. My main league wide receivers I have are Evans, Monra, Diggs, at flex, Sutton, and Thielen on my bench. Let's see. Mike Evans, right? Mike Evans, Amon-Ra, good starting core. Diggs, also good. I'd put a running back at flex, but you know these days running backs aren't as valuable, so that's the thing to think about. Sutton, hold on, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, rolls out to his right, throws, and he's got Zach Moss for about 11-yard pickup. First down. As the clock continues to tick. 146, 145, 144, 143, 142, 141, 140, 139, 138. What are you doing? 136. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. Jumping around. He gets Zach Moss, who gets like no gain. But he catches the ball and keeps that clock running. Diggs. I don't know if I trust Diggs right now. Sutton, I wouldn't bet on Sutton at all. Joe Burrow escapes out to the right, throws, caught. Andre Yoshivas, middle of the field, first down. Clock's still ticking. Adam Thielen on the bench. I would honestly, I would drop Sutton and pick up Yoshi. That's what I would do. Because Thielen might have a decent thing going on there with Sam Darnold, so I wouldn't necessarily drop him. But I don't know if I'd trust Sutton with Bo Nix at all. But then again, I think I don't know, like Yoshi. The thing about Yoshi is if T. Higgins is like back, then there's a pretty good chance that Yoshi doesn't get as many targets with T. Higgins. But then again, he's been doing fine today. So I don't know. It's kind of a toss up between Yoshi and Sutton, honestly. At least I don't live in Washington. What's wrong with Washington, Jeff? I wouldn't mind living in Washington. I like Seattle. I've never been there, to be fair, but you know, I tend to prefer colder weather environments, and then Seattle being on the ocean like that, and you know, in general, I kind of like the Seattle scene at the very least. So I mean, maybe you got some insider information there on Washington, but like I don't know, Washington sounds nice. Other leagues, my wide receivers are Amon-Ra, Thielen, Sutton, Flex, Debo, who's hurt, and Lockett on the bench. I would definitely take. I would take Yoshi over Lockett easily. I take Yoshi over Lockett. Unfortunately, Anarumo's window to be head coach in the league has closed. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has, because nobody's hiring him now. The Bengals are either stuck with him until he quits in disgrace or is fired. Mike Brown rarely buys out contracts. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's true. That's so true. And dude, they did good against the Chiefs. That's the thing that sucks, man. But they always do this against like new quarterbacks who don't have a ton of tape on them. It's been the Achilles heel of the Bengals even before Lou Anarumo. I don't know what the problem is. Next 3 games versus Atlanta, at KC versus Tampa Bay. How much do you think we win? I think you beat Atlanta. I'd love to see you beat Kansas City. I don't see it. Tampa Bay's a toss-up. So I'll say 1, maybe 2. I don't think you beat Kansas City, though. I think the Bengals will be fine. Maybe. There's 7 teams that make the playoffs in each conference now. Maybe. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. He's gonna throw, and he's got T. Higgins. Looks like he caught it, but they're saying he's out. It was a one-handed catch, but they're saying he's out. Whatever. Mikey says he thinks the Bengals will be fine. I don't know. Yeah, that first foot was out. Sucks. Maybe. They can't fucking beat the Commanders. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, 7 teams make the playoffs, you know, and they could totally be that. They could totally make the 7th seed. They're talented enough, but they're talented enough to beat the Commanders. You know, not let them drop 38 on you. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. He steps up. He throws. He's got Yoshi. There you go. Toe tapping on the sideline. Good play there. All right, well, you got like 50 seconds left in this ball game, man. So even if you get a touchdown at this point, you got to go for it. You have to go for the onside kick now. That's the thing. Dude, Yoshi is so good. I hate that we're not winning, man. Because, like, I mean, I want to introduce Yoshi to the world. He's so damn good. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap. Man, he's got good protection, too. That's the thing that sucks. Tried to throw it to Yoshi. It hit the defender on the back, and there's a flag on the play. Are we actually going to get DPI for once? Are we actually going to get DPI for once? I think it's clearly DPI. He's not even looking for the... No, I guess he's looking for it, but... See, here's the thing. They're going to call... They're going to call DPI here, and they're going to act like, oh, see, we're fair to the Bengals. Like, who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares? Like at this point in the game, 46 seconds left to go. I mean, the game's basically over. I do... No, refs, I don't forgive you for that one obvious call. All right. Tries to throw to T. Higgins and misses T. Higgins. 2nd and goal. We play the Commanders in Week 15. Hope you do better than we do. ESPN can't make claims till tomorrow, I guess. Well, yeah, because you got to let the stuff process. All right. Shotgun snap for Joe Burrow, and my stream freezes. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Sorry, I don't know what's happening here, guys. My stream froze. Looks like we got a touchdown. Cool. God, that's sad. I'm over here. I'm unfazed. I don't even know who got in the end zone. I'm totally unfazed by a touchdown because it's just been a pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Dude, 33. It's 38-33. There's no reason we should be losing this game. Offense came to play. Put up 33 damn points. So who got the touchdown? Zach Moss. 1 yard run for a touchdown. Cool. 40 seconds left. We're gonna have to onside kick it here. We're down 5 points, so I mean it's not like we can even set up for like maybe like a game like a walk-off field goal or anything like that, or even a game-tying field goal. It's touchdown or bust right now. I don't know what the hell happened to this defense. I'm so mad, guys. Like, I don't think y'all understand how mad I am right now. Need to remember to drop Lockett for Yoshi tomorrow or this week. I will do it tomorrow if I remember. Yeah. Yeah, Yoshi, I'd pick him up in your fantasy league, man. He's gonna put up points this year. He's gonna do it. Don't like ESPN Fantasy. I'm not the biggest fan of ESPN Fantasy either. I prefer Yahoo's Fantasy. I think they have the best analytics, or at least they present analytics in the best way. And then NFL obviously has the best interface. ESPN doesn't do anything the best at all. All right, onside kick, and that is immediately swallowed up. There's a flag on the play, which is probably going to be on the Bengals. So this is probably the end of the ball game here. Unless we get a miracle here and the Commanders committed some sort of pre-snap penalty. False start, maybe? Probably not. False start on the Bengals. Okay. Terrible. And here's the thing, like, there was all that hoopla about the Bengals and the pass interference that wasn't called on the 2-point conversion. Wouldn't have mattered. Yep, kneel down, and that's it. That's the ball game, y'all. Oh my God. Well, you know what? Hey, I got an idea for content. I'm gonna put out a video talking about, are the Bengals fucked? Because I don't think they are. I really don't. Like, I mean, I'm so unbelievably pissed right now. But, like, the defense can't be that bad every week, can they? And I'll answer that question for you. No, they can't. Because you know what they've done this year? Week 1 against the Patriots, they let up 16 points. Week 2 against the Chiefs, they let up 26. And arguably, you could almost kind of make the argument that, frankly, it really should have been more like 23. And then, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, the defense has been okay this year. The first 2 games, the defense was okay. This week, it was just a shit show. Absolute pathetic shit show by the defense. Like, dude, offense made some mistakes. Evan McPherson missed a field goal. 48-yard field goal he should be making, by the way. Joe Burrow, like, missed a couple throws that were just, like, gimme throws that could have led to a touchdown. I mean, that's the crazy thing. Like, Joe Burrow gets those balls in the end zone. The Bengals win this game. And now, granted, the Commanders are going to be playing it differently at the end of the game there too. Like, they'll probably be going a little bit harder there at the end of the game. Not settling for whatever. Taking field goals when they can, and et cetera, and. The game probably doesn't end the way it ends if Joe Burrow gets that ball in the end zone. But hey, that puts the Bengals theoretically at what would that be? 40 points of offense, as long as Evan McPherson makes the extra point. And then, dude, 43 points if Evan McPherson makes that field goal he made, right? Like, do you realize this offense could have put up 43 points today? This offense could have easily put up 43 points today. And they didn't. They only put up 33. But they still put up 33. We should have won this game. Defense let up 38 points. We didn't see the Commanders punter once today. We didn't see the Commanders punt once today. No turnovers. It was let's see what happened here. Touchdown. 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 Field goal. Field goal. Touchdown. End of game. That was all of the Commanders. That's what the Commanders did today. They did touchdown, 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 field goal, touchdown, touchdown, end of game. What did the Bengals offense do today? They did touchdown, missed field goal, field goal, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Can't stop the run. We did okay against the run today. We can't stop Jaden Daniels. We can't stop. But what do you mean we can't stop the run? Austin Eckler ran for 35 yards today. Brian Robinson ran for 33. Like, I mean, yeah, it wasn't great, but Brian Robinson averaged 2.1 yards per carry. Like, Austin Eckler averaged 11.7, but he also only had 3 carries before he got hurt. But Brian Robinson touched the ball 16 times, got 2.1 yards per carry. And Jaden Daniels, to be fair, only averaged 3.3 yards per carry, but he's the quarterback. It's not that we can't stop the run, it's that we can't stop the quarterback running. No punts at all by either team? I don't think so, Jeff. I don't think anybody punted. Yeah, Bengals touchdown, missed field goal, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah. The Bengals offense did their job today. The Bengals offense did their job today. You know, and there were a couple of, you know, so I guess I'm a little full of shit now that I think about it. So I'm a little wrong. If Joe Burrow gets a touchdown on those plays, then we still lose 38-37. But then if Evan McPherson makes his field goal, then we win 40-38. So it's just like two little tiny mistakes by the offense that otherwise had an incredible game. And the defense lets the Washington Commanders, who haven't scored 21 points, who haven't scored 22 points in their first 2 games, they let them put 38. Like what? Like what? Hard to have faith in this team going forward. Like I do, sort of. I don't know if I have faith. I have belief. But it's hard to have faith in this team going forward. Because like the idea is that the defense is talented enough to give the offense enough opportunities to, you know, if they can put up 30 every game, which they're totally capable of, then they can win any game because the defense should be able to hold teams under 30. They let the Washington Commanders get 38 points today, guys. $38 points. Yahoo, NFL, I think, are similar. ESPN is bad. Can't see projections till the week of. Yeah, dude, ESPN's fantasy. I'm not a fan of ESPN's fantasy. Yahoo, look, Yahoo and the NFL fantasy are, I think, equal. I think I like Yahoo a little bit more, but in terms of just being a good app for fantasy, I think Yahoo and NFL are about on par. What I really like about Yahoo is Yahoo displays the information better, and you know, it's also just more fun to play on Yahoo. The NFL is more user friendly. The NFL fantasy app is more user friendly and is more reliable than ESPN's. So the one thing I'll say is, and this is operating off of old information because I don't have ESPN Plus anymore or whatever it's called. But ESPN does have really good fantasy football analytics for their subscribers, right? And if you they do a really good job of integrating their stats. At least they used to. I don't know if they still do, but they at least used to do a really good job of integrating their like advanced fantasy football stats into. They at least used to do a really good job of integrating their advanced fantasy football stats into what you have in front of you. But yeah, the free version of ESPN has always been trash. And like I said, the NFL is a well put together fantasy football experience. Yahoo, I think, has better features. But, I think overall both kind of matter. So I prefer to play on Yahoo, but I can also see if you just want an easy experience going with NFL. But yeah, ESPN's is terrible. We let them score every time they wanted to. I mean, technically, I guess we didn't, because, like, technically we held them to that one field goal, right? Or was it 2 field goals? I can't remember now. One thing they can't say is Joe Burrow sucks. Joe Burrow today, 324, 3 touchdowns, 127.5 passer rating. Jamar Chase, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins showed up, did his job. Andre Yoshivas, 52 yards for a touchdown. Chase Brown, 8.9 yards per carry. 62 yards on 7 carries. Zach Moss, not as good, but still great. 4.8 yards per carry. 58 yards on 12 attempts. Now, maybe they should be running the ball a little bit more. I don't know. But Joe Burrow had a great game. Joe Burrow had an incredible game. The Bengals offense absolutely deserves lauding. And this is why, by the way, I'm mad at I'm taken out of this game. I'm still like Zach Taylor. Why is the team not more prepared, especially by week 3? You have to put some of that on the head coach. But I'm more mad at Lou Anarumo right now than I am at Zach Taylor, because Zach Taylor, his offense went out there and balled out. Joe Burrow had a great game. Chase Brown, Zach Moss, your stars. Jamar Chase, Andre Yoshivas, not a star, but he had a great game. T. Higgins went out there and he didn't have an incredible game stat-wise, but he went out there and he made a few plays, and his presence on the field opened the team. This is what we've been saying. When T. Higgins is out there, people have to respect Jamar Chase, and they and then Jamar Chase ends up with 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's why you fucking pay the guy to stay on your football team. But you also have to have a big threat like T. Higgins there, making sure that, people don't just shut him down for the whole game. You had that problem with A.J. Green late in his career because everybody knew that the Bengals didn't have any threats once they got rid of once they let Marvin Jones and Mo Sanu walk. The Bengals knew they didn't have any threats really until Tyler Boyd got there, and even then he wasn't that big of a threat. So everybody knew, just cover A.J. Green and you'll be fine against the Bengals. It's the same thing with Jamar Chase. If you don't have another real big threat, then they'll just shut down Jamar Chase. They'll put everything they have into shutting down Jamar Chase, and then if you don't have another dynamic option, then that just works. But it didn't today. It had T. Higgins out there. He did his job by opening up the field for Jamar Chase, who almost went for 120 yards today. The running game was fantastic today. The Bengals' running game, perhaps a bit underutilized, but doesn't really matter because it worked. Like, I don't... I mean, who cares? Between all 3 of them, including Joe Burrow, they all averaged 6.2 yards per carry. And they only got 20 rushes. But what does that matter when Joe Burrow's throwing for 324 yards and 3 touchdowns? What does that matter when the offense is moving? Like, who cares what the ratio of the offense was? The offense was great today, dude. But what the hell was the defense doing? Jaden Daniels didn't even have like an incredibly stellar day, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, had a good game. I think Joe Burrow had a better game. Jaden Daniels finishes with the higher passer rating, but I don't quite know how that's calculated because I think it's a little bit. I think Joe Burrow's day was better. So I mean, but Jaden Daniels only missed 2 throws. That's part of the problem. Jaden Daniels averaged 3.3 yards per carry, but you're a quarterback. That's fine, and because he's mostly doing that on short, 1 yard to go situations. Austin Eckler had 3 yards for 3 carries for 35 yards before he got hurt. So he was doing pretty well. Brian Robinson did not do as well. He only averaged 2.1 yards per carry, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible. But, that's what I'm saying. Terry McLaurin had a 100-yard game against us. But, dude, in every offensive metric, other than points at the end of the game, we outperformed Washington. We actually didn't even have, they almost, there were no turnovers on either team, but they almost had a turnover. We didn't even almost have a turnover. Joe Burrow didn't, throw any potential interceptions. Nobody lost a fumble. Chase Brown lost control of that ball one time after he was well out of bounds, but that's it. But Zach Ertz fumbled the ball one time, and they fell back on top of it. But in every metric, the Bengals offense outperformed the Commanders today. It's just a couple bad, unlucky breaks meant that, if the defense isn't going to do a damn thing all day, then that's the result you're going to get. No punts, and we still lose. But they didn't punt either. That's the thing. The Bengals offense outperformed the Commanders offense today, and we still lost. That's the crazy thing, isn't it? And we still, we put up 33, they put up 38. Neither team punted. The Bengals offense was better, and we still lost. How do you let that happen? That has got to be the single worst defensive performance I have ever seen as a Cincinnati Bengals fan. And I don't have a list of I don't have a list of worst performances in Bengals defense history in front of me, to be fair. So, I mean, I could be exaggerating that a little bit. But what I can say is I can't imagine it being much worse. Because they scored on every drive. Yeah, maybe they could have scored touchdowns on every drive, and that would have made it worse. But they scored on every drive. You can't get that much worse than that. The defense didn't do a damn thing all day. They had him in a 2nd and 20 at one point, let him get a first down in a key moment of the game. That's the game you play when you play that style of defense. That's the deal with the devil you're making, is when you just you're like, well, we can't stop them all the time, but we'll hold them to field goals for the most part and let the offense take control. That's the game you play, is because you risk letting an opposing team heat up, and if you're not playing perfect when it matters, then you get fucked over. 38-33. You know who deserved to win that game? Joe Burrow. You know who deserved to win that game? Chase Brown, Zach Moss, Jamar Chase. Yoshi did. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when defense plays like that. Pathetic. It's pathetic. Unbelievable. Bengals are 0-3. Are you happy about that or not? What do you think, Connor? Am I happy? What? Of course I'm not happy about that. Now, I'm not panicking. It sucks. And boy, this could really, you could be looking back at these games at the end of the year. If they do miss the playoffs, you could be looking back at these games and just shaking your head how could you have let that happen? But I mean think about it. I was predicting, and obviously this is crazy now, but I was predicting the Bengals could have potentially gone 14-3 or 13-4 this year, right? So if that's the case, in theory, that would put them at 11-6 right now. If they just suddenly start playing the way they were supposed to, which they look like they're so close to doing. The offense is doing it. Where the hell's the defense? But if they do just suddenly figure it out next week, and suddenly they turn into the Bengals we all knew they were, then they could be 11-6, and that's damn near enough to make the playoffs. Dude, they could drop 2 more games and probably be fine. Technically, they could drop 5 more games and be fine. Because I think you could probably make the playoffs at 9-8, that number 7 seed, right? And I will say, if the Bengals do make the playoffs, they're going to be dangerous, right? And the reason I say that is because they're so bad right now that if they heat up and make the playoffs, then they're going to be the team to beat at that point. Really. Unbelievable. John says NFL takes away projects in matchup view once the game starts. Yahoo, you can see projects all the way. I like that about Yahoo. I don't know what projects are, but yeah, I like Yahoo's features. That's the main thing I like about Yahoo. But the NFL's fantasy is such a well put together system. It's really well done. It's so consistent and coherent. Yahoo's can be a little buggy sometimes. ESPN's really buggy, and it has terrible features. So, you know. NFL, you can't see projections. Oh, is that what you meant by projects? Okay. You can't see projections and actual points side by side. I don't like that. College offense. Door gunner. Boy. We haven't punted in 2 weeks. Is that right? Is that right? Did we not punt against the Chiefs? Is that right? Hold up. Field goal, punt. Yeah, we punted against the Chiefs. We punted on the second drive against the Chiefs. Touchdown, field goal, end of half, touchdown, fumble touchdown. God, I remember that one. Joe Burrow fumble touchdown. If he doesn't do that, Bengals win that game. Field goal, punt. Yeah, Bengals punted twice against the Chiefs. They punted at the end of the game, and they punted in the second drive. So, yeah, that's not true. That's not true. But it definitely feels like we haven't punted in 2 weeks because the offense was good against the Chiefs. It wasn't perfect, but it was good. Dude, the offense is good. Like I'm not worried about the offense, but good God, what the hell is going on with the defense? But see, this is what I'm talking about, dude. Like week 1, defense let 16 points up. Week 2, they let 26 points up. I would argue it should be 23. But we're not really going to get into that. Defense did a pretty good job the first 2 weeks. Got absolutely butt smacked this week. So, right now, this week's the anomaly as far as the defense goes. We're 0-3. You can't talk your way out of 0-3. But this team has the pieces. The pieces are there. They just got to come all together at the same time. This team has the pieces to turn it around. And, I mean, frankly, right now, like, yeah, they're 0-3. But what's the rest of their schedule? The Bengals are 0-3 right now, but next week they play the Panthers with Andy Dalton. I'm not confident about that right now because Andy Dalton's playing well, but they can win that game. Ravens, they could beat the Ravens. I have no doubt they could beat the Ravens. The Ravens don't look like they're all that. Almost lost to the Cowboys after getting out to that big lead, but it just looked like the Ravens from last year. And the Bengals, you know, the Bengals would have beat the Ravens last year if it hadn't been for Joe Burrow getting hurt. Well, probably. That wasn't near the end of the game, to be fair, but I do believe the Bengals would have beaten the Ravens with Joe Burrow instead of Jake Browning finishing that game. Giants. There's no reason they shouldn't beat the Giants, right? I mean, they did just beat the Browns, but I mean, they should. But that's the thing; they should beat all these teams, man. But like, I mean, here's the thing: you could look up in 3 weeks, and the Bengals are 3-3, and then you're like, well, you know, might be able to make it, might be able to make the playoffs at this point, 3-3. There's no reason to say you can't. Then you play the Browns. Browns don't look that good. But then against the Browns, like Joe Burrow has just a hell of a time with the Browns constantly. So, but I mean, you could theoretically be 4-3. Eagles are tough. You could probably outscore the Eagles though. So I mean, like, dude, there's like all these games are winnable. You know, like the main ones is like the Browns and Steelers are the games that I really worry about, which is 4 of the remaining games to be fair. It's such an easy schedule. It's such an easy schedule with the way teams are playing. Because I was expecting the Cowboys to be a tough game. Not looking like it right now. Broncos are trash. Chargers are trash. Raiders are not as bad, but still not that great. Eagles have a lot of struggles. Giants have a lot of struggles. So it's these AFC North teams, But I mean, if you can at least split even in the division, or shit, dude. Actually, if you really want to talk about turning the season around, go 5-1 in the division, right? If you go 5-1 in the division, and then that right there, overcomes your 3-game losing streak to start the season, and then also gets you a little bit more in the winning column from that. But then you got all these other cupcake games, and I hate to say cupcake games because we just lost to the Commanders. We let the Commanders drop 38 points, and then lost to the Patriots week 1. But in theory, it's they could do it, But I'm not gonna. I do kind of want to get to bed. I'm not gonna spend too much more time on this because I think I'm actually gonna do a video about it. I'm gonna try to get a video out by the end of this week about how I don't think the season's over. 0-3. How many times do teams make playoffs starting 0-3? Not too many, but I think the Bengals could be a team that do it. Could, but they have got to stop shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, look, dude, we've lost we lost this game by 5 points. Part of it 2 points if you're not counting that Evan McPherson mixed field goal. Missed opportunities over and over. We lost by 5 or 2 points depending on the way you want to put it here. We definitely lost by 5, but we could have lost by 2. But I mean, 5 points. Lost by 1 point to the Chiefs. Lost by 6 points to the Patriots. I mean, absolute, and then with that, it was you're missing an extra point. You're fumbling a touchdown, and giving the Patriots didn't they go get a field goal or something on that drive? And then Mike Gesicki, could have had a touchdown but didn't. It's just he says all of these things. At the absolute worst, in 3 games, we lost by a combined total of 12 points. And if you want to start kind of shifting numbers around a little bit to account for weirdness, then you could say that in theory we could have lost these games. If everything else happens the same but just the weirdness goes out the way, then you've lost these games by... Well, shit, actually, you probably win week 1 and 2, and then you lose this game by 3 points. So that's how close these margins are. That's why I say they can overcome an 0-3 start. Will they? I'm not saying they will. I have no faith in them to do so right now. I believe they can. I don't have any faith in them to do that. But I am going to get to bed. I'll talk more about that. I'm going to put a video out. I'm going to do that. That's what we're going to do. Hey, you know what, y'all? We got 496 subscribers, right? Got 496 subscribers. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. That really is cool. That honestly does make me feel a little bit better. That we're 4 subscribers away from hitting 500. And as a reminder, John, I think you're the only one left watching now. But as a reminder, I'm going to be doing a AMA town hall type of thing, so that we can all kind of get together and I can figure out what kind of content you guys really want to see, so we can just all kind of sit down and talk about it. Really kind of get together as a community and stuff like that. Going to be doing that at some point. I'll release some more information when I have a more concrete plan about that. But yeah, we're almost at 500 subscribers, and that feels good. And the Bengals hurt my feelings, but I'm going to leave it on we're almost at 500 subscribers note, right? Let's leave it on a positive note. So, got some more content coming out too, right? So that's another positive note. But anyway, I'm going to head out for the night, get some sleep, Try not to cry. All right. Well, anyway, I'll leave y'all as always with a hooday. By the way, the answer is themselves.